gain valuable apprenticeship experience in their desired trade. Visit elitetruck.com for more information.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Here on the Rich Eisen Show Radio Network. Make sure you get your Hyundai today, because every Hyundai offers available class exclusive advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006, and those IIHS Top Safety Awards include the Top Safety Pick and the Top Safety Pick and awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025, because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. Back here on the program. Good to see you, Suze. How are you?
I'm great.
Women's Sports Now with your guest, Malika Andrews, correct?
We're so thrilled to have her on. Malika Andrews, of course, the face of the NBA on ESPN, but we are leaning
Careful, Stephen A. might be upset with that.
Okay, Stephen, you know how I feel about you. Okay. You and I are like this.
Careful now.
And you know where my love is.
But she's coming in. She's coming in, right?
That said, she is drop dead gorgeous. She is so smart. She came from print, and she's really generously sharing her mental health struggles with us, because we at Women's Sports Now are leaning very heavily into Mental Health Month for the month of May.
Very good. So that'll be up recorded today right here in our studio. It'll sound great. We know that, right, Mike?
Mike, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, very good.
We had an audio meeting.
We need a big audio meeting. High level.
All right. Make sure you got the right size batteries in the mic packs, man.
By the way, I'm purposefully holding my Starbucks because they're joining us in the month of June, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited.
Look who's branding.
We got big stuff going on over at Women's Sports.
That's great. It's just that they have nothing to do with the Rich Eisen Show, but I mean, giving the coffee away for free.
It can't all be about you. It can be about me.
For the next 2 minutes, it's about me.
Did you say hi to Rich?
Jeremiah, she did this morning. Jeremiah in Alaska. Let's take your phone call. What's up, Jeremiah? You there, Jeremiah?
Cloudy, Alaska.
What's up, bud?
Russia today.
How are you? You can see Russia. Good to know.
Good.
What's up?
Well, I was calling today because I heard about the Tyrese Halliburton's dad waving the towel in Giannis's face and everything. And it's not good behavior from fan to athlete.
That's correct.
But from fan to fan, like, this happens in the stands all the time. And, there's that guy that's that way, your drunk uncle or whatever, but he's going to be that way. But his actions are not horrible. It's just when it goes from fan to athlete, that's where it's crossing the boundary.
Hey, listen, Jeremiah, I don't have a problem. Thank you for the call. I don't have a problem if that was in section, 302 or, or anything like that. But when the guy runs out on the floor and stands at the top of the key and staring a former MVP in the face, and he is just not only lost in mind-blowing fashion, but potentially could be processing the fact that this is his last game as a Milwaukee Buck, and you're doing, hey, there's my son's face on a towel. It's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, Giannis has always said that he wants to be gracious in defeat, and I think that he was doing exactly that. Of all players to do that in front of wrong one.
That's a great point. Giannis has always ever been nothing but classy, win or lose.
Just crazy. Honestly, if you had told me that it would be a caller at the end of yesterday's show, hey, you're going to end tomorrow's show with a caller saying, Tyrese's dad waving a towel in Giannis's face, you'd be like,
nuts.
What the hell? Yeah. Kind of crazy. We're back to wrap up the show. Women's Sports Now is coming your way on Roku tomorrow. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers high-quality supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Plus, their commitment to being your safety partner can help you keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Navy Federal Credit Union knows how fast life moves. That's why they have all-in-one banking to let you keep on banking on by saving time and money, helping you get a full picture of all your finances. They offer new lightning-fast direct deposit setup and checking accounts with ATM refunds and no service fees. Plus, whether you have credit or not, you can build your credit score with the new ability to report on-time bill payments. Learn how you can keep on banking on at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep introduces the Freedom of Choice pricing program. Choose between current available incentives and factory employee pricing on all new 24 and 25 Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram vehicles. That's right. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep is giving you the freedom to choose your deal. Choose to save up to $11,000 off MSRP and get 3.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2025 Ram 1500. Or take employee pricing on the same truck. Save up to $9,000 off MSRP or lease a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for only $389 per month. Or get employee pricing on that new Grand Cherokee. Save up to 15% off MSRP on a new Jeep Wrangler or choose employee pricing. It's the Freedom of Choice pricing program. Go to ecauto.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Jeep lease is 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear,
Warren's Hot Dogs.
then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
Hey, buddy, it's me, your foot.
What? Are you okay?
Not so much. These old shoes are killing me.
But I've had these for years.
Years? I've been stuck in these things and now I'm screaming. You need custom fit shoes, my friend. And we're not talking one size fits all here. You need comfort, support, and most importantly, freedom.
Well, how do I get that?
Head over to Fleet Feet. They'll make me feel like $1 million and keep you running strong.
Fleet Feet at the Old Gordon's Golf location on Arlington Boulevard. They custom fit every shoe for your unique foot. Visit Fleet Feet and step into comfort. Your feet will thank you.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Big changes are coming to the Rick House. A new menu is on the way with great food, and it's the perfect atmosphere for a night out.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Big now. Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey. And we got left side. Strong side. He's like an Incredible Hulk when the temperature goes up. He gets angry.
You don't want to make me warmer. It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John.
You need to write a song called Super.
He's a great communicator.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
Good to see you too, Clip. And to all the discount people that have replaced the people I knew here at Pirate Radio.
Wow.
Welcome.
Wow.
Discount Chandler, discount Big Dog.
Big Dog really shrunk.
Anthony Santander.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome into a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Nice hot one here in Eastern North Carolina, and a great program planned for you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And you can find us on YouTube. Give us a like, subscribe, and be a part of today's show, as we have a lot to discuss, including the Hurricanes advancing to round number 2. We will talk about that. East Carolina baseball, a winner last night on the road at Elon. We'll dive into that box score and talk about what's coming up this weekend for the Pirates. And, there's always football on the brain. We'll talk about that and more coming up on today's edition of the show. We have in studio with us Shirley Rhodes. We got intern Delaney here. We've got J-Bone, Jarrett Watkins. Hello, Jarrett.
Hey.
We've got the Chan Man left side.
Strong side.
Coming up on the program, Ken Watlington joins us hour number 1. Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector, hour 2. We got Holton Ahlers live from Texas. We got Rahjai Harris live from South Carolina, as he will be in Buffalo coming up next week at rookie mini training camp. So we'll talk to Rahjai about what this past weekend was like and get caught up what's going on in his mind right now as he gets ready to try to make it at the next level. All right, welcome in everyone to the program. We've also got the chat gang here with us today. Jerry in first says hello. Hey, Jerry.
Hello.
And just like yesterday.
What's up, Jerry Bear? But what did you just touch my laptop for?
Oh, we got problems?
Was a little bit of sound coming out of it.
Help the bear!
Hold on. What's going on over there, guys? Everything okay?
I don't hear anything.
Well, I didn't have the headphones on, so I heard it.
Oh. Okay, that just threw me off.
I was just hitting the mute button.
Well, one, you didn't, and then it popped up a Microsoft Edge.
I hit that right there.
All right, this is not a good start to the show.
No, it's not. I was about to chastise you, Chandler, for you being in your computer, just like you were at the end of yesterday's show. But you were...
I wasn't.
Right. Well, you were, but it was because Jarrett touched your computer.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt the show and be like, hey, there's sound coming out of your computer.
Are y'all are good, though?
I don't know, because I didn't hear sound. So,
I mean, we do need to talk to Jarrett. Like, you shouldn't probably touch another guy's computer.
I was just trying
you disagree with that? I mean, you're touching it right now.
Well,
so I
it's
guess
all in my space.
You're literally touching his computer.
It's all in my
here
space.
every day. You don't say anything about it.
Well, the sound isn't on any other day.
I'm appalled.
All right, so you're not going to move your computer, and you're not going to stop touching the computer. It's basically where we're at right now.
I'm not touching it.
We're at a standoff.
What a hot start.
All right, so we'll follow that storyline the remainder of the program.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
Steve says, "Ayo."
Hey, yo.
Appropriate, since I'm wearing the Razor Ramon t-shirt today. You know, everybody's been talking about the nice shirts Chandler and Jarrett's been wearing. I thought I'd break out my Sunday's best today.
That is a nice shirt.
Yeah. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Pike liked the stream. He said he enjoyed the ECU Elon game with his dad.
Wait, there's a connection there, I think, right?
Yes, we learned it. Oh, good. He reminded us. He played at Elon from 1959 to 1962. Said Elon and ECU were in the same conference back then, and both schools were normally first or second in the conference.
Wow.
So there you go. Pirates, winners last night.
I enjoyed
back on track
watching the game.
Yeah.
It was fun.
What were the who were the standouts?
Bradley Zayak going well into the game. Great with the pitching yesterday.
You don't see a lot of 4-2 midweek games.
No. Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, you were in the flow last night? You were watching the flow sport?
Yeah, I was at OTs.
You were flowing?
You were flowing?
No.
Sounds like you were.
Yeah. I was at OTs. Yeah, watching the game.
Flowing.
Yeah.
Okay. Lane says tiebreakers or overtime?
Love them both.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you asking where sports trivia is tonight? Because the answer will be Overtime Tavern.
Overtime.
We're in overtime. What are we watching tonight? We got NBA playoffs. We got
Caps Canadians.
Game 5. Maybe a little basing ball.
It's so funny. They're still playing their first round games.
Imagine that.
Losers.
Imagine that. Imagine not being advanced to the second round.
Canes get it done last night.
That they did. And Mike Maniscalco was fired up. Surely can we hit the game-winning call from double overtime.
For the double minor. It comes across Aho. Wanted to get it to Jarvis off the boards. Back for Gossespierre. Aho! Series over! Sebastian Aho wins it on the power play in overtime!
Good call.
I love his overtime.
I had an early night last night. Fell asleep. And I kind of like not knowing what happened in sports. It's such a weird feeling when you keep up with it every day, but when you go to sleep early, you have no clue what happened the night before. So I woke up to a couple of texts. One from a guy that's like me, that's a bandwagon playoff fan, and it said boom. So I was like, well, I'll take that as a Hurricanes one. Then I checked the MLB scores. Braves win. Hit my Canes Braves parlay. Was hype about that. Checked the NBA scores. Missed my parlay because the Knicks lost last night. Saw the Pacers came back. But I like that feeling, and I checked in on the Pirates, of course. Saw they won. That feeling of uncertainty. Because when your life is just watching games and keeping up with the box scores, when you don't have that for a night,
you're lost.
Yeah, I feel very lost.
Yeah.
So, but I caught up on everything that I missed, and good to see the Canes. How about coming back from 3-0?
Yeah,
to win that game.
And they tied it at 3 in the matter of what, like 5 or 6 minutes.
That is not a recipe for success, I would say, that I would try moving forward in the playoffs. But it worked out for them last night.
But the topic of discussion going into that game last night was no Freddie Anderson, and it looked pretty bad for that backup goalie.
Yeah.
For the Hurricanes giving up 3 quick goals, and it got ugly quick. But I remember saying to somebody I was watching with at the Buck, there's plenty of game left, but they're going to have to do something quick, and they sure did. And then New Jersey answers after the 3 straight goals from Carolina, and then they tied up, go to double overtime, and they get it done.
Go Canadiens. Excuse me?
I said
Why?
Don't like the Canadians.
I don't care what you like. I want this series to go on as long as possible.
Oh, okay. You want the Caps to have a little cement the skates.
Yeah, dude, you are so warped in your America First attitude that you can't even see the big picture.
Okay, yeah.
Fair?
I mean, I think I want the Caps to be well rested. I want 2 teams well rested going into the series to have a great couple games.
What is it? Why?
I'm not a fan of any of these teams.
Including the Hurricanes?
I mean, I like them from afar, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Chandler, I'll just talk to you. Wouldn't it be better for the Canes, you think, if this series continued on?
Absolutely. Yeah. You want
get kind of a tired Capitals team.
You want that series to end and then them have to play like a couple days after.
That would be the best case scenario for Canes fans.
And that's huge because Freddie Anderson has time to recover and get back out there on the ice.
100%, which would be a key as well. All right, we'll bring Jarrett back in. Also tonight, Battle of Florida. Panthers up 3-1 in their series over Tampa. The Winnipeg. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Winnipeg Jets.
Where's that from?
That is from Chris Jericho. Middle of a wrestling match. Fan says, "Go back to Toronto." And as he's slamming a guy's head into the table, he says, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot." Great line.
Yeah. From the GOAT.
I went by a church that...
Stop.
He calls himself the GOAT, but...
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there was a time where he was maybe my GOAT.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting up there, long in the tooth, obviously the quality of him is going to go down.
But when you say GOAT, you're saying greatest of all time, not greatest currently.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he still could be.
He's up there for me.
Yeah. He's probably on my Rushmore.
Okay.
Of favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
Him, Hall, Bray Wyatt. And then that fourth spot's kind of a rotating spot.
Yeah.
I went by a church, and it said Jericho. And I thought it
was it in Maryland?
No.
Because no.
No.
Because right beside FedEx Field, there's a church. We were walking to the stadium, and I got a picture of my stepson posing in front of the church like Chris Jericho. And it said Jericho.
I've always, that's when I have a son, Jericho has always been a name where I'm like, that.
Jericho Watkins?
Yeah.
That is a cool name. Of course, NC State Panthers receiver.
Jericho Cottrey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Kinston. Jericho Church. That's where I passed it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is a cool, neat story if I've ever heard one. Jerry says, when did the word GOAT, I'm going to just read it as he typed it. When did the word GOAT went from being a badge of shame to greatness? Great question, Jerry. Because, of course, the GOAT of the game is the guy who blew it.
I think with this new generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which this new generation does not understand what greatest of all time means.
No, because they throw that term around very loosely.
They say he's one of my GOATs.
Oh, yeah, that's...
You can't... That's impossible. You can say he's one of the greatest of all time. You can't say he is one of my greatest of all time. I have 7 greatest of all time.
That's why I hate the lead up to the NBA draft, because it's like, oh, who you model your game after? And it's like, oh, one of my GOATs is Paul George. And it's like, dude.
Playoff P. Jamie says Tyrese Halliburton overrated. Prove that wrong.
That was weird last night.
What happened?
So Giannis and
his pa
went at it, but who was it for?
Wait. Giannis and
Jordan Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton's dad?
Yeah.
Where is he, front row?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as the game was over, by the way, that game ended crazy.
Yeah.
With 40 seconds left, Milwaukee's up 118 to 111. They lose 119 to 118. But Jordan Halliburton goes on the floor. They as soon as they meet, you think they're just going to say, "Hey, what's up?" They just go forehead to forehead, and Giannis is just yelling. But there was a player for the Pacers where Giannis dapped up a couple of guys. Then he goes and daps up. I can't remember. He looked like he had been on the bench all night, but he daps him up, gives him a hug. But in the middle of the hug, they just start grabbing each other and then pushing each other. It was just bizarre because it went from thinking, all right, they're just, congratulating each other, whatever, to it almost was a huge brawl.
Yeah, what a terrible ending to Giannis's career in Milwaukee.
He gone?
Yeah.
Brooklyn Net next year.
What's up, Will?
Where'd you come from?
I didn't know you were here.
From the rafters.
Yeah, I had to turn my entire room upside down to find my roommate's key, but we're here.
I see you didn't find a shirt that wasn't black.
Yeah.
No.
When are you going to wear the purple shirt, dude?
What is Halliburton's dad doing?
It's got to be
He got
Friday.
on the floor.
He walked out onto the floor and he had one of those rally towels.
What an idiot.
Was this game in Indiana last night?
Yeah.
What terrible security they have, by the way.
Well, nobody's going to tell their star player's dad to get off the
How
field.
embarrassing is this for Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems like one of those guys that would be like, yeah, that's what we're about.
Has his dad been in the spotlight before like this?
I don't think
He's at
so.
all the games.
Okay, maybe so.
People know who he is. I don't know to what extent is he a voice to the team. Not a voice, but I don't know how important he is. But he walked out on the floor with one of the rally towels and was just talking crap to Giannis. And then so Giannis said something back. And then so when the rest of the Indiana bench came over to talk to Giannis, James Johnson, who is a black belt. UFC fighter.
Yeah. Wait, whose side is James Johnson on?
I think it originally started.
What team is he on?
Oh, Indiana.
Okay. Well, I would not mess with the Pacers.
It started in good spirit, and then I think Giannis said something to him. And, of course, once you say something to him, he's going to stick up for his guy. So, in the post-game comments, Tyrese said his dad was in the wrong.
Yeah. Okay, good.
He apologized.
He apologized. His dad got on Twitter and apologized, and Giannis called it very disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the end, it's a nothing. It happened, but everybody apologized, and the media is going to blow it out of proportions and use it to.
That's unlike the media to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Here's what I'm talking about, Clip, where they embrace like nothing's wrong. He's like, all right, what's up? And then all of a sudden, they're being separated.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell who's mad, who's sad, who's what.
Giannis, all of the above.
Giannis and the Pacers have a long history dating back to last year of not liking each other. I forget what achievement he had, but they took his game ball, and that's kind of where it started. He didn't like that, and I think even over to his next team, anytime Giannis plays the Pacers, he always plays well against them, and he always has this like chip on his shoulder that any little thing's going to set him off, which in this situation, rightfully so, I think.
Yeah. All dads need to stay out of it.
Yeah.
From Little League to apparently the NBA.
Well, it's like John Morant's dad with
Shannon
Sharp last year. Two people not involved in the basketball game, but two people who think they are because Shannon Sharp is LeBron's biggest fan.
What's Shannon up to?
He's still doing his show with Ocho.
Okay.
Ocho.
Trying to get some legal advice
Ocho.
right here.
You know who we don't see anymore? Maybe he learned his lesson. He never lost. LeVar Ball. Don't ever see him anymore.
He
lost his foot.
He lost the body.
He's going through
See him on
some stuff.
TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, his sons have already made it. So what
But
else
he
is
just
there?
lost the body part. He hasn't been in the spotlight really since.
I know. I'm shocked by that.
Lamella.
Good for him.
Well,
kudos to him.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
He said he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one in basketball.
Well, I mean, we'll never know.
He's one of the greatest.
And Stephen A. Smith said, "What?
How much could I buy a pair of Big Baller Brand shoes right now if I wanted to?
I think they're like $1,000, but yeah.
Big Baller Brand shoes.
Big Baller Brand.
Footwear.
Never lost.
Man, they got a lot of options. All right, I want the G3 Phantoms.
Does it come with rims?
I hope so. $89.
That ain't bad. Let me see it.
Ain't bad. I mean, the rims are really whoa. Okay, size 12 is $149, which still ain't terrible.
I mean, that's not bad.
We have some breaking news.
All right, give us the breaking news.
East Carolina has added its point guard Isaiah Mbang, who was an all conference rookie selection in the CAA for William and Mary.
Bill and Mary.
He averaged just 6 points per game, but he led the team with 110 assists.
Weren't they good last year? I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Where'd he come from?
William and Mary.
Bill and Mary.
I think they were good.
So we have looks like we have our point guard.
And his name is what?
Isaiah Mbang.
Mbang? How do you spell that?
Mbeng. I don't know if the M is silent.
Mbang.
It's probably just bang.
Yeah, I think the bang is silent.
So it's just M?
Like, Isaiah. Isaiah.
Well, either one of those is cool. If it's I'll take it. If it's bang, I'll take it. Yeah, they were good in conference play. They finished 11-7, but I think they lost a lot down the stretch.
Yeah.
They lost 4 in a row. So they were at the top of the con and then fell off a cliff.
Isaiah
Bang.
I'd like to know what his assist to turnover ratio is.
There's no way to find that out, Will. Wait,
Well,
actually, there is. Look up his stats.
You're on the website.
Let's not Google it. Let's argue about it.
Bang. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, expecting the arrival of Ken Watlington. We'll talk some Canes with him and some bang, Canes and bang, and have more for you. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. Oh, Hayden's here. I already told Hayden. Delaney, can I interest you in a mini edition of a game show later in the program.
Yeah, I'd be down for
All right. It's called Are You Smarter Than Wes? Former Pirate Radio producer. And the man who handles everything behind the scenes, Wes Hines, he was here earlier today. I asked him 3 trivia questions and a tiebreaker. And I will have you and Hayden see if y'all are smarter than Wes. Only one sports. Sports, movies, and
planets.
Well,
astronomy.
Yeah.
Anatomy.
No, definitely not that. What's the overarching
solar system?
Science. Is that science?
Science?
It's not geography.
Is it geology?
Nah.
It's definitely science.
Science. Okay. Science,
Or
sports, and film are the categories. We'll do that later on in the show. What are you looking at, John?
This is a view from an airplane. Churchill Downs.
Oh.
The Kentucky Derby going on this weekend, and our very own Jenny Shelton will be boots on the ground, and she just sent me this picture of Churchill Downs, the view from the airplane landing.
It's a pretty low-flying plane.
It looks a lot more unimpressive than it does on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of just I don't know. But we will have Jenny on the program Friday.
Nice.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
This spring, be a part of something truly inspiring. Join us for our A Season of Hope fundraising banquet Thursday, May 8th from 6:30 to 9 at the Elegant Rock Springs Center in Greenville. Enjoy a plated dinner and hear powerful stories of resilience from special guests CJ Wilson and our keynote speaker, Daryl Strawberry.
This event will support the Building Hope Community Life Center in Greenville. Support the mission, share the hope. Reserve your seat today at buildinghopenc.org/banquet.
Looking for an adventure that's refreshing in more ways than one? Welcome to River Vibes, where nature meets flavor. Freely paddle through the stunning Pamlico River on one of our kayaks or stand-up paddle boards. After your adventure, cool down with one of our mouth-watering smoothies, refreshers, boba teas, or fresh juices. Plus, grab some awesome River Vibes gear to remember the day. River Vibes, where every moment is a splash of fun. Visit us in historic downtown Washington or on Facebook or Instagram. Ride, relax, and refresh at River Vibes.
This is Dr. Hote from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Come on down to Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville, where the drinks are cold, the food is fire, and the fun never stops. Check us out every night at 7 for our special events. Tuesday night is Singo, Wednesday Hollywood Trivia, Thursdays Kahoot Night, and Fridays is Tunes and Taps starting at 7 p.m. Don't miss Yappy Hour, Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, where we serve up half-priced apps from the toolbox. Make sure to check out our new menu featuring the taco wrap, North Carolina Cowboy flatbread, and buffalo loaded chips. Check out our Facebook page for more information. Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room, where good times are always on tap.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Pirate Radio,
Ahoy there, mateys!
the voice of the pirate nation.
Is he calling us? No, he is calling to someone named Matey. My name is not Matey.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at Copy Pro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all of your office printing devices. Contact Walker Allen Voliva today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call Copy Pro today at 756-3175. Now, back to the show.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. A getaway day. Ken Watlington has requested we put on some Braves baseball. They have knocked off the Rockies 2 games in a row.
I'm back on the bandwagon. We're so back, baby.
He's back here. He's back on the wagon. And he's back on the Hurricanes medical staff.
That's right.
Every time Ken wears a Hurricane
Dr. Watlington,
shirt.
I've been checking out Freddie Anderson. He is day to day.
All right. Good update there. Thank you, Ken. Ken rocking the Canes shirt today.
Can you skate?
Oh,
Not
good
a
question.
dang lick.
Roller?
No.
Me neither.
Rollerblade, ice skate. I can barely walk, y'all. Come on. Skateboard? I used to skateboard a little bit, yeah.
Really?
But I couldn't snowboard, which is weird.
I can't do any of these.
Yeah.
It's actually making me bored.
I would, skateboard when I was a teenager. Not very well, but I never broke any bones, so I guess that was good.
I hated when my friends would have parties at the skate rink because all I could do was play video games.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't skate.
I didn't mind. I would play video games and eat nachos. I was happy.
Yeah.
I would hang on to the rails the whole time.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me. I don't know.
I don't know. The music, the lights.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Not your style.
Is there a skating rink around anymore? I don't know.
You'd rather just watch a Western.
Yeah.
Do you have Western themed birthday parties?
No, it would.
Want to watch Gunsmoke? Bring your best boots.
Get some dinner.
Get some dinner. Okay. Cool deal. Ken Canes do it last night. I said it earlier. I don't like the idea of maybe, hey, let's go down 3-0 and see what happens. Let's try not to do that anymore.
Not ideal. I'm not gonna lie. No one's gonna be surprised. I turned it off.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Turned it over to the UNCW-NC State baseball game, but I had the score tracker on ESPN going on my laptop at the same time. Then I saw it click up 3-1. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna change it back. I feel good about this. And they scored 2 more times real quick. And then they gave up a goal real quick. I'm like, all right, never mind. This is over. And then they tied it again. I'm like, I'm gonna stick with it. And then they didn't. Neither team scored for 2 more hours. But
yeah, the kind of a weird deal. It was a goal fest.
It's like the second period was the NBA All-Star game. Everybody was scoring at will.
Speaking of Will, can we hear the call from Mike Maniscalco again? Shirley has saved that somewhere, if you can find that for us. Hurricanes winners last night in double overtime. Yeah, I don't know why this app does this sometimes, Jared.
Yeah, it's
annoying.
crazy.
Do we got it? All right, hit it.
For the double minor. It comes across Aho. Wanted to get it to Jarvis off the boards. Back for Gossesbear. Aho! Series over! Sebastian Aho wins it on the power play in overtime!
It was a beautiful thing back in NHL 94. It still is today. The one-timer, Ken.
One time.
A thing of beauty. The Fugees sang about
That's
it.
right. Wyclef Jean.
Is hockey the hardest thing to announce play-by-play?
Is hockey the hardest thing to announce? Play-by-play.
Oh, hockey play-by-play.
I mean,
seemed pretty.
For me, it would be because I kind of still don't know all the rules and everything. I would say, yeah, it's probably the
following
hardest.
the puck.
And you got to think too, if you're at a Canes game, basketball, football, football, you're in the press box, but it's usually a mid-level type thing. Basketball, you're maybe right on the floor. NHL hockey game, you're at the rafters of the arena, way up top. So to be able to call that from up there, it's pretty impressive.
Probably watching a monitor. Right?
Well, I'm sure they got all the electronics and technology. But
I guess you got a spotter like any other sport, but like, are you even following? Your spotter's going like a mile a minute,
Yeah,
trying to point out everything.
More power to them.
It's so difficult that they announce the goal and the scorer and the assister like minutes after it happens.
Yeah, because they got to figure it out now. Who passed to who?
Whose puck did that stick touch on its way in? And it takes a while to, like, a lot of times, not a lot of times, but we've seen it where there's been like a goal scored before the previous one has been announced.
And I think last night too, the Canes' first goal in the second period was credited to Stankoven, I believe, and then at the beginning of the third period, they're like, actually, that was Taylor Hall.
So that's when the other night when we had Jarvis as a goal scorer, like I watched it, I was pumped, but I was still like, oh no, did somebody deflect this? Like, is this gonna?
Well, Aharb, I was watching it with him, and he was like, it was Jarvis, and then later on he was like, well, they're still looking at it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
the review is under review.
Mike P said, music and lights, not J-Bone's thing. He's big into silence and darkness.
No, it's like that Hank Williams Jr. song says, these flashing lights sure make me dizzy. This disco's very strange to my ears. That's a roller rink.
Fair enough. Jamie adds, you're also big into wall watches. You like looking at the wall.
That was one time. And I was also looking at the baseball game on my phone.
One time.
So he says. All right. Enough about the little guy.
Little guy. Maybe you should. Maybe it'll work for you.
Look at this. Little guy. We got a spinning baseball going on our TV. Right now it is 0-0, Braves and Rockies. Did Agnos pitch last night? I hadn't seen him.
I think I heard somebody talking about it. Maybe it was from the other day.
I haven't seen him. I've been checking box scores. I don't know if I've seen him since that the first appearance he made. Agnos did not pitch last night.
Did he pitch on Sunday, was it? Saturday, Sunday?
I
think he pitched Sunday, yeah.
Okay. Did it not go well, the way y'all were talking?
I think he got his first strikeout this weekend.
I think he went like an inning and a third.
We're doing a lot of thinking here. I'm going to check.
I heard.
I'm not.
Somebody told me he threw a no-hitter.
Oh, no, I'm not up to
Zach Agnos, 2 innings, 1 strikeout, 2 hits, no runs scored. ERA at 0.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Some would say that's the lowest in the league.
Yes, it is indeed. All right, Canes move on. We await the Caps, I guess, Ken?
Yeah, it's probably going to be the Caps. They're up 3-1. I think they play tonight. It's what everybody expected, which is those best 2 teams of the Metropolitan to play each other in the second round. That's how the NHL playoffs work. They should probably be playing in the next round, but, the Eastern Conference Finals. But here they are, second round. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't like and fully understand the way the NHL playoff seedings go.
And, you would think these 2 franchises would have a long storied history of playing in the playoffs. It's only happened one time ever. It went 7 games. Canes won in 2019. That was the first time they made it back to the playoffs since 2009. So that was kind of the start of the run they've been on leading up to this point. So if they get over the hump again, maybe against Washington and get into the Eastern Conference Final, can they get into the Stanley Cup Final? We'll find out about 3 months. But
looking at the other series going on right now, we've got Battle of Florida tonight with the Panthers trying to close out the Lightning. Also, Caps up 3-1 in their series over Montreal. Out west, Blues and Jets tied at 2 apiece. Did anybody else move on last night? Senators beat the Leafs, so they keep their series alive.
Yeah, Canes the only team to advance so far.
And my Edmonton Oilers stay alive with a win in L.A. As they knock off the Kings 3-1. Have a future on the Oilers, but they still got a lot of work to do. All right. I don't know what's going on with MLB TV.
Let me try again.
No, I haven't tried yet.
Oh.
I'm trying to host the show and do this. Chandler's in his computer, of course, not doing anything.
I'm literally looking up to see if there's anybody else having trouble with MLB.
What happens? MLB TV,
Well, how about
sometimes messes up.
Chandler, you take over for a second on this segment while I try to get this going.
Yeah, take over.
I'll ask you the question. Do you want the other team? Well, you're a Canes fan, but this guy, the little guy.
Oh, yeah.
Hopes that this series going on with the Capitals ends really quickly. So both teams are well rested. So wouldn't you want the Capitals for that series to go on a little further?
Yeah, you want that series to keep going, and you want the Canadiens to win the series, and that way the Canes get home ice advantage in this next round, and that's gonna.
And we get to beat a Canadian team.
That'd be pretty cool. What is that about?
So, all right. Hey, look, I got it working, and the Braves are losing.
Yeah, Chris Sale
to the Rockies.
Just going to win the Cy Young this year.
Just in time. All right, we'll take a break. We'll have more with Ken Watlington here in hour number 1 of our program. Man, did you see the fine given out to Jeff Ulbrich and the Falcons?
I keep seeing people say, like, it should be harsher. Like, what do you want to do, kill the kid? Like,
the kid?
Straight to jail.
Chandler said he would beat his kid.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that kid got a whipping.
No, he didn't.
All right, maybe not. Well, he is like 21.
Yeah.
Maybe a good old sucker punch.
We'll talk about that. That was a very interesting situation. We got that and more on the way. Hour 1 Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Revolutionize off-roading for everyone with the all-new Ridge Crew side-by-side. A 4-cylinder engine delivers all the power your team needs to move heavy cargo or ride recreationally on challenging terrain. A fully enclosed cab with 2-row space and HVAC keeps the crew comfortable in every season. Command peak premium performance together. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Have you tried the new boneless wings from Wings Over Greenville? That's right, Wings Over has all new boneless wings. These juicy, crunchy boneless wings are available in any of their 17 bold flavors, from sweet and tangy to fiery hot. Every craving is covered. Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar into flavor with their new boneless wings. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Sauls with EliteTruck.com, Eastern North Carolina's premier choice in commercial truck and van equipment. Come join us in downtown Little Washington on May 10th for our first ever Elite Truck Fest, which will include a truck meet competition, raffles, live music, food, and other family-friendly activities. All proceeds from this event will be going towards supporting Beaufort County high schoolers gain valuable apprenticeship experience in their desired trade. Visit EliteTruck.com for more information.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Petey Pablo, and right now you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Raise up!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation. Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at americanairlines.com and be on time for that connection to Charlotte. PGV, where the pirates fly. Now, back to the show.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Thank you, Hayden.
Are you playing a game from 2021? What's Eddie Rosario doing hitting for the Atlanta Braves?
That is
this is a throwback game.
This is a Legends game. Braves 2 on, nobody out, down 1-0.
Y'all weren't aware that he was on the Braves? I didn't know that either.
Had no idea. I know he had returned and then left again, right? Yeah.
Or 2 years ago.
I don't know.
They sent Jared Kelenic down and called him up.
I did see that, but I did not know Eddie Rosario was in that same
he was with the Dodgers earlier this year.
Dodgers. Well, it was old. If you can't beat them, join them. They were like, this guy murked us a few years ago. All right. So Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich apologized today for the leak of Shadur Sanders' private phone number and his son using that number to prank call Sanders during the draft.
They also called Tyler Warren, and it came out today, Abdul Carter.
So all of the calls were from these pranksters?
I assume.
Yeah. Ulbrich said, my actions of not protecting confidential data were inexcusable. My son's actions were absolutely inexcusable. And for that, we are both deeply sorry.
I know he's so mad at his son.
Yeah.
So mad.
Inexcusable, Chandler. What's the word I don't like?
No.
Unexcusable. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. I would say this is unacceptable.
Cannot accept that.
Yeah. I absolutely cannot.
Also cannot excuse it.
It cannot be excused.
And I will say it's unnecessary.
Very, very.
I draw the line at Abdul Carter because he got drafted.
Because he's on your team.
I
hate you. I hate you.
Because he's on your team.
He got drafted 3 picks into the draft.
Why don't y'all just join a cult and call it a day? Why don't you have no ability to see both sides of an issue?
I can, but how are you going to prank call someone who got drafted 3 picks into the draft?
Well, then call him at 2.
He knew he wasn't going there. He knew he was going
Maybe
to the
he
Giants.
thought he was when he got
It's
the
a
call.
prank call, dude. It's not. You don't put a ton of thought into it. You do it for a laugh.
Do you
That's where I
think
draw the
all
line.
the calls were like, "Hey, we're taking you. This is this team," or was it like,
Hey, you've been traded to London.
Is your
Wait, what?
refrigerator running? You think there was any of that in there? Well, bomb.
I'm trying to see, would I ever think this is funny? Like if I was 14 years old, would I probably would think it was funny.
If they were 14, it'd be like, just kids being kids.
Good
but
point,
they're
yeah.
22.
Yeah, they're too old to be doing this.
Clip, you're the only one, and Shirley probably remember this too from the 90s. There was a group that made prank phone calls called the Jerky Boys.
Sure.
And they made CDs of prank phone calls, and people went out and purchased it just to listen to them do prank phone calls.
Yes, and like Richard and Sal on the Howard Stern show would do some classic prank calls and stuff. So like there was a time where prank calls were, you know,
John Boy and Billy,
a very popular form of comedy.
Pre-caller ID. And you kind of had to answer the phone.
That's an interesting topic too. I myself have participated in prank phone calls.
Yeah.
So did you do that growing up?
Yeah, like middle school.
Was that a thing? And yeah, we were very young when we were doing that. It was like sophomore year of college. But no, it was.
It was last week.
It was clearly when we were younger and were bored or whatever.
Yeah, but it wasn't to the severity of this.
Right.
Like, hey,
which makes the prank even better.
Yeah.
But the fact that these guys are old men.
Yeah, not old men.
Takes away from it.
They're developed.
Well, how old are they?
21, 22.
And how old are you?
24.
And you're an old man. So, like,
wow.
Okay.
At heart.
They're old man-ish.
24 is old. What am I?
Well,
geriatric.
Borderline. Jarrett's an old 24. Braves get one to tie it 1-1 with the Rockies on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
So what were the numbers on these fines?
100,000.
The Falcons. These idiots cost the Falcons $250,000 and cost Jeff Ulbrich himself $100,000. So there goes Christmas and a birthday this year for the kid. You will not be getting anything cool this year for Christmas.
I saw, I think it was Jason McIntyre on the Herd. He was like, they want to take away a draft pick. And it's like, I mean, come on.
Is that his name?
Jason McIntyre.
Okay.
He's the biggest idiot in sports talk.
Well,
anything that comes out of him is.
Who's the guy with long hair now?
Nick Wright.
Yeah.
Nick Wrong, as I like to call him.
Oh, Stephen A. Smith. What's he up to? Jarrett showed me.
He was,
his latest clip from, what was it?
General Hospital.
General Hospital. He's
Brick.
Come on,
Brick.
really?
Yeah.
This guy.
You're not up with the Sonny Corinthos lore?
Sonny's fine.
But the nurse was trying to kill Sonny.
Yeah.
And
I
Brick
did happen
said,
to look
"Not
up as
today."
I was walking out today, and I saw Sonny up on the monitor. I was like, man, he's back in the hospital.
Yeah.
Anytime I see him, he's on his deathbed.
He said the first thing you're going to do to Sonny is kill him. And he's on crack!
They should just start doing stuff like that.
Stephen A. Smith, General Hospital. Do you think he's eventually going to run for office?
No.
Because isn't he starting to get into the political game a little bit?
Yeah, he's News Nation, which is owned by the same company that owns WNCT, their 24-hour news station. And he's on like a couple times a week with Cuomo and Bill O'Reilly. And they're,
Bill O'Reilly's on News Nation.
Yeah, they're doing, some first take type political debate, screaming at each other.
I've seen him on
about
Hannity,
tariffs.
and it's like, you don't want to debate with Stephen A. Smith. He's been.
Are you involved with Paramount Plus in any way? Because I watched episode 2 of The Rehearsal with
Nathan
Fielder. And Paramount Plus took down one of his episodes.
That's Nathan for you.
Yes, but
The Rehearsal's on Max.
Yes, but that was the topic of episode 2 of The Rehearsal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so good.
No spoilers. I want to go in fresh.
Okay. All right. That's really good. It is the weirdest show, but so good. All right. Anyway, moving on. Oh, he caught that?
Eddie Rosario.
Oh, he dropped it.
With his,
he caught it. Oh, he dropped it.
What color was that green? It was like a sea green.
Lime?
Seafoam.
It was like a seafoam green glove that he's got there. Boy, these ball players now have every accessory known to man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, just getting up there and swinging a bat. You know what I mean?
Spit in your hands.
And then they get walled, and then they sit there in the batter's box for like 20 seconds taking things off.
Yeah. Or what's worse is when they strike out. And all that stuff they put on, they have to take it all off.
They strike out, and it's the out 3. Yeah.
I do like the oven mitt that like Dixon wears when he's when.
I hate that. It adds like a foot to your hand. It's not fair.
Okay.
It's like a foam finger.
Trey Turner wears it a lot.
And coming up next, Old Men Yell at Clouds.
I mean, I feel like it's to protect your fingers.
Yes, I'm fine with that. But when it adds another half foot to your hand, I don't think it's very fair.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We got a home run.
Breaking news: Chris Sale will not win the Cy Young this year.
Are we buying or selling on Chris Sale?
Oh, yeah.
I'm selling after that one.
Does he wear 51 for his age?
He wore 50 last year, wore 52 next year.
Hey, you know what? That was unnecessary. That was ugly.
That was pretty funny. I'll tell you what was unnecessary.
Look at the gray.
You reading this earlier today. Should we talk about that?
I was just curious.
I know. That's why you would read
That
it.
was an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, my God.
Big time. Big time.
Oh, man. Can I read yours?
I mean, if you want, yeah.
Ken, what else you following in the world of deportes these days?
Deportes.
You betting on the Derby?
No, man.
Toby Keith got a horse in there, man. It was his dream.
God bless.
It was his dream?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Later in life.
Well, whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
Yeah. Rendered judgment.
College baseball. We're coming down the stretch here. My Seahawks
not interested.
Have won 6 of 7. They beat
won.
NC State last night. They're starting to figure things out a little bit.
They're the tough team.
Only have 2 more midweek games at home against State, at Carolina, so those should be fun. And then they got 9 winnable conference games. So let's go ahead and make some noise, make the tournament again, and maybe make a super regional.
One of the best athletic years in UNCW in a while, if that could happen.
I mean, they've had a good year. They've won some titles. Basketball, obviously.
Yeah.
Swimming and diving won their 5th straight. Tennis won their 5th straight. They're doing okay. They're all right.
Good for you for knowing that stuff.
Yeah, I keep up. That's my school.
The favorite, by the way, at the Kentucky Derby, journalism, 3-1.
Wow. Where's rendered judgment?
Fake news.
Right towards the bottom.
Journalism.
Rendered judgment, 30-1. So you can get a hefty payout on that one. If you're
Does Adam Sandler have a horse? Sandman?
Sandman, 6-1.
Exactly.
Was that Adam Sandler doing Inner Sandman?
Oh, no, that was me.
Exit line. Internet. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with journalism. Although 3-1, that is not a...
I'll probably go full.
That's not juicy.
Yeah.
I went with journalism in college. It's been costing me money ever since, so I'm not.
It has not paid off.
No.
So earlier, Jarrett said that he was 24 years old. Big Dog says, Jarrett's 24? He's old enough to be dating the head coach in the ACC.
What head coach would you date in the ACC? Dave Doran seems like a dud.
I need to look at the women's coaches.
Mike Norville.
Oh, State's women's coach, Wes Moore,
the ECU coach for 12 minutes. Right?
Yeah, he's handsome. Jamie says, I wonder if Arthur Blank talked to that kid. Probably not. Probably let Daddy handle it.
It's probably like Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. It's like, hey, we're gonna.
I've thought about it would be fun to do prank calls here live on the show, but like Ellerby would get mad.
Yeah, he wouldn't like that. And then the risk of them cussing.
Yeah, we could do it beforehand. And that would be funny if they
pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So y'all do that. Call me up sometime and see if I figure it out.
Because Ken, right when he answers the phone, like, what the F do you want? Why are you calling me? Like,
sorry, Mom.
Ken, it's are you coming on the show today? All right. I'm ready to play Are You Smarter Than Wes?
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. We're going to ask our interns questions and see if they're smarter than Wes.
I got a little listen in on it, and I was laughing. I had to walk out.
And I have it, and that makes me even more excited.
Tonight, NBA playoffs, Golden State, Houston, and the Warriors lead at 3-1, and our Lakers.
Oh, boy.
Jared seems very calm and confident that this series is not over.
I mean, if anybody's going to do it, it's LeBron James.
The next 2 games are in L.A.?
Let's see, what are we at?
L.A. tonight, and then back to Minnesota?
No, it's...
No. LA tonight, Minnesota, and then LA.
Yeah.
So we got to win tonight, win on the road, and then you get that game 7.
Get that game 7 in LA.
I mean, come on, Luka. Come on, LeBron.
Come on, Bron.
You can beat the freaking Timberwolves, right?
I hate how now, like, they're down 3-1 and everybody's like, Mavericks going to win a championship before the Lakers do. It's like,
They don't find a crack in their jacket.
Very good
Could've
point.
played for the Dallas
You watching NBA playoffs at all, Ken?
Haven't watched a lick.
Not a lick?
Not a lick.
Get a lick, Bo.
Fair enough.
I will, I guess, once it gets a little deeper, but right now.
I've watched a little bit. There's been some good games here and there. Yeah. I like the Rockets and Warriors series.
Celtics Magic has been kind of entertaining.
Not anymore.
Oh, they lost?
It's over.
Oh.
It's over.
Yeah. So you can tie a bow on that one. Cavs Heat was not entertaining.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
It lost by like 50 and then 60
I believe
and then 30 and then 40.
The Heat were the first. I see they were the first team to lose back-to-back games in the playoffs by 30+ ever.
They lost that last game by 50+, right?
Yeah. The Memphis series was terrible.
Man.
Yeah, that was bad. Although they played tighter games in Memphis. Like the first 2 were blowouts.
Well, I mean, that's
Without
because
Ja,
that's because Joey's there and Joey brings the energy.
It just looked like to me
Be
they
honest
didn't have energy. They were just walking in Memphis. It really was like,
That's what we go to break on.
Quality.
Ken, anything to look out for on WNCT Channel 9 News?
Besides me, just all your local news, weather, and sports starting at 5.
Check it out, folks.
And 6.
Is Zach Kaplan and Brian Bailey live in the Lenovo Center last night?
Oh, Bailey, man. He had a rough time of it last night at 11. Because you had to go live to do the broadcast, and the game's still going on in double overtime, so he had to do it outside. And as he's doing the highlights of the game, Canes win.
dang.
Brutal.
Yeah. But he handled like a pro because, he's been doing it for 40 and a half years.
Do you know when round 2 will begin, Ken?
Next Thursday.
I think the earliest will be Wednesday. Yeah, so Wednesday or Thursday next week.
Wow. Okay.
Shot in the dark.
Got a little wait. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate y'all.
See you next week. Yep. We'll take a timeout, come back. When we return, we'll let you know about the May the 4th Be With You barbecue fundraiser for Riley's Army presented by QC Kinetics. And I believe Chewbacca may be joining us in some form. I see lightsabers.
I didn't realize what they were doing.
May the 4th be with you.
I'm a little slow.
We got that coming up when we return
sticks?
after this.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 2. Got Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector joining us later on this hour. Still got to get to former Pirate QB Holton Ahlers, former Pirate running back Rahjai Harris. And we're also going to play a little game show today, Are You Smarter Than West? But right now, we've got a packed house. We've got Don Meckus joining us, also Aaron Barham and Chewbacca, a.k.a. Brooke Benedetti, because the May the 4th Be With You barbecue fundraiser for Riley's Army is going on at QC Kinetics coming up on Sunday, May the 4th. Don, welcome in. Good to see you. I know you guys are excited.
Hey, thank you, Chip. Yeah, absolutely. QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, non-surgical alternative to arthritis and various chronic joint issues, leveraging the natural power that exists in our body. But absolutely this opportunity to partner with Aaron and Riley's Army just to give back to the community for families in need. We appreciate the opportunity.
And Aaron, we've talked about Riley's Army a lot here, and folks in the community know a lot about it. But for those that don't, tell us about Riley's Army.
Sure. Riley's Army is a local pediatric cancer nonprofit here in Greenville. We also have a Raleigh Triangle chapter as well. And we serve over 54 families currently here within Eastern North Carolina. And we provide emotional support, lots of resources, and all the contributions go right to our families and helping them financially.
Chewy, are you able to talk through that mask?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
It's a little muffled.
sir.
We might go to you later on in the conversation. Are you hot under there?
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I mean, I don't want to torture you. You can take it off.
Take
if you
the
want.
mask off, Brooke.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. Hey, there he is, Brooke, joining us. Brooke, thank you for joining us as well. So again, folks, let's Don talk about how people can enjoy some Beakers barbecue coming up on Sunday, May the 4th. How can people get their tickets and plates?
Absolutely, Chip. So there's two options. One, you can go online under Riley'sArmy.com, and there's a way to pre-order your meal. We have 200 meals, and they are going fast. So pre-order is the one way to actually guarantee your meal. If you want to roll the dice and try to stop in day of the event between 3 and 6 to grab your barbecue, hopefully there'll be some plates left. If not, we would appreciate the generosity of a monetary donation, all for a good cause, with a lot of great raffle giveaways available as well, for every meal purchase, for every donation. Just a lot of opportunities to win some amazing prizes that have been generously donated from the community for the event.
And if you listen to Pirate Radio or have been in the area, you probably have heard a lot about QC Kinetics, but tell folks where you're located.
We are between Charles Boulevard, between Red Banks and Fire Tower, right across the street from Fitness Connection.
And again, you can get your raffle tickets by purchasing a plate, or if you just want to donate, you can get raffle tickets as well.
Absolutely. And a shout out to all of our generous donors. So the meals are $15 a plate, or you can buy a family 4-pack for $50. If you want to give a monetary donation, all donations will get you, depending on size of the donation, various amounts of giveaways. But we have, for example, a $100 gift card to Nino's. We have a free oil change up to $100, which you had to cap that. Our friends over at Anderson and Sons Automotive had to cap that because we all know how expensive an oil change can be these days. We have 3 free MVP haircuts from our friends over at Sports Clips, 2 custom print dry fit t-shirts from Morgan Printers, so essentially 2 dry fit t-shirts that you can get printed anywhere, anything you want, your kids, your friends, your company's brand, front, back sleeves, $50 gift card to Shimmer Boutique, a $50 gift card to Sam Jones Barbecue, $50 gift card to Local Oak Brewing, 'tis the season for a good wheat, and $25 gift card to Awaken Coffee. Also, we have a gift card for an assorted Bunt Teenies from Nothing Bunt Cakes.
Okay, that's a good one.
All the good ones.
They're all that's fantastic. That's a great lineup there for folks that want to buy a plate, and you'll be entered into the raffle contest. Or again, if you want to donate, you can get in that way as well. And as far as Riley's Army goes, I know you guys are always accepting donations, right?
We are.
Do you any other things we should know? Excuse me, about Riley's Army and then moving forward.
I would say, like you mentioned, any contribution, big or small, is greatly appreciated, and we're just here to support those families and their children going through the burden of pediatric cancer, as they really appreciate what we do in the community for them.
Outside of it being May the 4th, any other Star Wars tie-ins? And Chewbacca over here. Yeah.
We do a lot of May the 4th be with you, so we're going to have a lot of themed, Star Wars themed characters on site.
Oh, good.
We have lightsabers that the kids can take home with them. We'll have a bounce house. So Sunday, 3 to 6 p.m. at QC Kinetics, just a great family fun event. And of course, you get to enjoy Beaker's Barbecue, which, as we all know, has a nice cult following here in the community. So some of the best barbecue around.
That is awesome. And Brooke, will let you speak since you got out of that Chewbacca costume. How excited are you for Sunday? Sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to just help people in the community and have fun with the kids.
Yeah, sounds like a great place to bring the kids out.
Tell us a little bit about yourself there, Brooke, because you're one of the all-stars over at ECU's musical theater program. Yes. So we are bringing in talent here, people, just not any Joe Schmo off the street like our friend Chandler back there. So Brooke, tell us a little bit about yourself in the program.
Well, I'm going into my senior year as a musical theater major, and I'm also minoring in dance, and I'm hoping to audition for some professional work going out of college.
Awesome. It's fantastic.
So when we see you on Broadway in a few years from now or on the big screen, we
I'll
know
give
this.
you all a shout out.
It started here with Chewie, eh?
I knew her when she was Chewbacca. Yes, very good. All right, anything else we should know about the May the 4th Be With You fundraiser going on? QC Kinetics.
I'm all set. We appreciate it, Chip. Appreciate your time.
Thank you all for coming in. Enjoyed it. So that is, once again, if you see, you can scan the QR code. Any other way to buy your plates?
Yeah, great. Yeah, absolutely. Online or just come through the day of the event.
Okay.
Between 3 and 6 and Beakers will be out there. So everything is fresh made. It's not, even if you secure a pre-order, your meal will still be fresh. So you can go online. The pre-order guarantees that you get a meal, whereas the day of the event, depending on pre-orders, which right now we're sitting at around, I think about 150 in the pre-order meals, so that leaves about 50 meals for the day of the event. So just trying to guarantee that you get some of that nice barbecue.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you, Don, Aaron, and Brooke for joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a time out, come back, and have more for you. Hour number 2 when we return after this.
Aces for Autism, a nonprofit, is here to provide opportunities for individuals with autism and their families. A place of hope, joy, and success. Whether it's helping a child make their first sound or preparing a young adult for vocational opportunities, we provide support where it wasn't available before. You can help us support families by supporting Aces for Autism's Team Together campaign. There are many ways to participate, such as buying a brick or sponsoring a room. To learn more about our state-of-the-art facility, visit acestogether.com.
I'm Morgan Ahlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about what you do from a sales and service standpoint.
We just see what everybody's circumstances are. Everybody's different. Credit scores are different. Lenders look for a lot of particulars, and we're here to help you. We try to offer a quality product, and we're here for you service-wise down the road, and we want to give you the discounts we like to offer our hometown people here and our family.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. We will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation. If this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Show Mom and the graduate how special they are with a gift from Russell's. Whether you're celebrating Mom or dressing to impress, Russell's has you covered. With our amazing selection of clothing and accessories at Russell's, shopping for gifts is easy. Can't make a decision? Gift certificates are available. Make Mom and the graduate feel special and shop Russell's, where style starts here and our customer service and free signature gift wrap fits any budget. At Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in 2 locations in Greenville, Bells Fork, Greenville Boulevard, and downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now, back to Chip.
Great stuff, Chip.
I knew I was going to get it from these guys, but no Hayden getting it in.
They're learning. They're smart.
That's funny. That is funny. Appreciate y'all tuning into that. As Steven says, Chip, LOL. Steve said, thanks, Chip. Chipper! So, yeah, we're back. Chip Brock here, along with Chandler Honeycutt and Jarrett Watkins. That was fun. Big event going on. Chandler, you going to be out there?
I'll be out there. What are you laughing at?
It's a Chandler. I do that sometimes just because it's...
excuse me.
Yeah.
But no, I'll be out there Sunday from 3 to 6. So you can either get your pre-orders now, go to the website, or you can just show up and get your plate. So
you'd be a good Chewbacca. We're in overtime.
That was pretty good.
Are y'all Star Wars geeks?
No. Yes. Not as big as I used to be when I was little, when I was a youngin'. You know, guys, I think I have a problem.
Oh, no. Talk to us.
I always wanted to be the villain for Halloween.
Yeah. Darth Vader's cool.
I wanted to be Darth Vader.
Well, you're such a nice guy in your normal life, John, that I could see you maybe for one day wanting to be the heel, the bad guy.
Darth Vader was like my favorite character.
Yeah.
Well, he looks cool. He's in the black.
Yeah.
He's got the cool voice.
I always liked Anakin's character.
So Darth Vader.
Huh?
Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Is that right? Spoiler alert.
Yes. He becomes Darth Vader.
I've never really been into the Star Wars stuff.
I mean, I like movies, so I'll watch them, but...
Yeah, I watched, I really liked Rogue One.
Yeah, that was really
just
good.
as like a movie by itself or whatever. I thought that was good. A good film. A good flick. Are you kids into Star Wars? Will?
When I was little, I used to be like really into it. Now I just kind of like, I know the story.
What's your favorite like franchise?
That's hard. I guess it would probably have to be Star Wars.
Really? Okay.
Because the only ones I can think of are like...
I would go like Spider-Man.
Maybe
Spider-Man.
That's Friday.
One of my favorite characters.
Baby Joker, get the duct tape.
One of my favorite characters in Spider-Man. Used to play with the action figure all the time. Green Goblin.
You are a villain.
I love the villains.
You're a villain guy. Who are your favorite villains?
Green Goblin, definitely one.
That's crazy.
Loved Green Goblin. Loved Willem Dafoe.
I was trying to think of the actor's name.
He was Willem
He was a
Dafoe.
good Green Goblin.
He was.
What about Bane?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's Bane.
Bane. That was.
You like? I don't think.
You merely adopted the dog. I was born in it.
I killed Hines Ward.
No, Hines Ward's the only one that survived.
Well, I'm going to kill him.
I blew up Heinz Field.
I mean, Joker, obviously, up there.
Joker.
Who's your favorite Joker?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Probably go.
He fit the character very well.
Mark Hamill in the animated Batman's really good Joker.
Mark Hamill.
Another Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean, he's Luke Skywalker?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's not that big of a Star Wars guy.
He's like the biggest. Of course, Heath Ledger's Joker was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
It drove him crazy getting ready for that role.
Kind of underrated. Thomas Hayden Church, Sandman in the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I always see him as Dauber.
Here's
Is that his
another
name?
one.
Dauber?
Did I get the right
From
guy?
Coach?
That's not the right guy.
No.
I loved Doc Ock.
What was Thomas Hayden Church in where he was a dumb character?
He was in Tombstone, but he wasn't dumb. Thomas Hayden
He
Church.
played a dumb character in something.
Oh, he was.
Wings? Am I thinking of Wings?
I don't know. He's in Sideways with Paul Giamatti.
I must be thinking of Wings. Yeah, because I think he was a dumb character in that. All right, I tell you what, P-Mase is here. Let's do a quick interview.
Okay.
Let's go with Holt.
Yeah.
Let's have Holt join us on the Pirate Radio live line, and we got him ready to go. Will,
Get the graphic. There's no video.
you know what? We don't have this ready.
No, we're good.
Okay.
We got it.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Holton, you there?
All right, Holton. Welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Quip, doing good, man. What's up?
Hey, lots going on. Just getting through NFL draft weekend, and now we've got some Pirates that are trying to make it at the next level. You can certainly relate to that. Holden, there's different stages here. Savone Revel gets drafted. You could also have a undrafted free agent signing, and as well as just a rookie minicamp invite. So kind of three different levels there. What did you get when you were undrafted? Did you get a contract, or were you an invite?
Yeah, I signed, so I
Yeah.
had a contract, undrafted free agent, so I signed out of it. Me and Garrett, actually, I just had Garrett on the pod that dropped today, and we actually kind of talked about that because he was a rookie minicamp invite himself, and just like the differences between that, like because I know a lot of people don't really understand the nuances, and honestly, I didn't either until I was in the situation. So, yeah, man, it's a grind. Honestly, if you're not drafted, I mean, you're definitely working for your spot every single day. And then the rookie minicamp invites, I mean, you have 2 days to prove that they should sign you to a contract. You're really not under contract past those 2 days. So it's a tough grind, but look, people make it. Look, Garrett McGinn made it. There's been plenty of guys. Snead did the same thing and ended up getting signed. So ECU players in the past have gotten invites and got signed. So, like, guys like Rahjai and these guys who do have minicamp invites, like they still got a chance. They just got to go be themselves.
Yeah, I talked about that with Justin Hardy earlier in the week, and even he, as a fourth-round pick, felt like he had to prove his worth. But the guys that are drafted, Holden, that the teams kind of invest in, guys that get that sign the dotted line as a free agent, got a little more head up than maybe those minicamp invites, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, minicamp invites, you're grinding every single day, and you don't know when the last day is going to be.
Yeah.
And for, there's 70 guys there, and they probably signed 2 or 3 of them in that 2-day span. So, I mean, it's not very many. You just got to hope you're one of them.
With that said, Holden, how cool is it to see, Dustin Hall and Rahjai and Parker Moore, man, he's had his ups and downs during his college career, but even though it's not the end goal and they're still fighting for their spot, that's got to be a good feeling for guys like that.
Oh, absolutely. Look, you're in the building. If you're in the building, you got a chance, and that's the saying in football is if you get in the building, you got a chance, and they're in the building right now, so they certainly got a chance.
Have you talked to guys about the UFL and enjoying your last chance UFL with Zay and of course we love big GMAC Garrett McGinn, but guys like on this current ECU roster, like as an option, Hardy's up there playing in the CFL. There's other options in the NFL. That's the dream, but you can still play football once you're done with your college career.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I was actually talking to Big Tay about it the other day, and potentially getting signed. It's just a weird time because some GMs may sign college guys right now, but they may have to wait until next season too. So we'll have to see though. But yeah, I've definitely talked to them about it because it's a good avenue to go look if like some of these mini camp guys, if they don't get signed, if they don't hear anything else, like the UFL is still a really good option for them to come on and put film on, get used to pro ball because it's a different life. So it's definitely a good option.
I guess the idea, man, you just can't do anything perfectly. In a perfect world for some of these guys, the UFL season would start maybe in like the second week of May or whatever. So some of these guys that go undrafted can maybe find a spot in the UFL. But I guess the goal is for you UFL guys to put together some good tape and possibly be ready to go for the upcoming NFL season, right? So really there's no perfect way to do this.
Yeah, there's no perfect way. I do know that GMs are going to look at the guys that went undrafted. Actually, like I said, I talked to our GM about it the other day, just about some of the guys, and just asked what our process was. And he said, yeah, look, we're going to look at the film of it, and if we feel like someone's better, then we're going to sign them. So it's pro football. They're always looking. The scouts are always looking. But, yeah, it's for the UFL, they're trying to get done before camp so guys can get signed after the UFL season going into camp is kind of the strategy behind it.
Holton, is it like I always said to Rahjai, man, if you could get your foot in the door and let these guys know what you're all about, it's going to be tough for them to let you go. But at the end of the day, it is about what you can produce. How much is it, Holton, about strictly football when you go to these mini camps? And do they look at the person you are, talk to you, or is it about what you do when you get those rare spots on the field to show them something?
Yeah, to be honest, it's more just what you do on the field in those 2 days, and then if they like you enough, they'll go back and ask their scouts, okay, what type of person is he?
Right.
Ask the coaches, how has he been in the 2 days we've had him? Because they throw a lot on you. I mean, they throw a full playbook on you in 2 days, and Garrett was kind of talking about that and how he played 5 positions in his mini camp. That really helped him get signed. So, yeah, I mean, it's all ball. How quick can you learn it? How do you play? And I guess what potential. I mean, obviously each franchise has their own nicks and knacks, but that's kind of the simple version of it.
Holton, as somebody who has gone through the pre-draft process and everything, we just saw a slide like never before with Shedeur Sanders, and we're still scratching our heads at what exactly happened. Have you talked to anyone? You got any sources on what the hell happened with Shedeur sliding as far as he did and having all those quarterbacks go ahead of him, or are you just kind of like us looking in from the outside here?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really talked to anyone other than, just guys here and our GM here. I've talked to a little bit about. It's weird because you just historically teams don't like backups in the NFL that have a lot of publicity.
Right.
Your job as the backup is supposed to be there to support the one, and then when your times come, you got to be ready to go. So, I guess if teams didn't view him as a rookie starter, then they viewed him as a backup, then why take him in the first round? And then you get in the second round, you're like, okay, well, no one's taking him, and then it just keeps falling. And then if you truly view him as a backup, then you get a backup in the 4th through 7th round. That's kind of where you get the backups at. So I kind of understand it, but at the same time, like I was telling Kate yesterday when I talked to him, like I hadn't broke down his film enough to know if he should have been a first-round draft pick or not. I do think it's a smart move by the Browns to take him. I mean, look, the Browns have had quarterback struggles historically, so why not, take a risk on a guy like that you can get for way cheaper than, most people thought he was worth.
Reminds me a little bit, Holton, of I think there was some of that with Robert Griffin III after his time in Washington, where there was the talk of reluctancy to bring him in, but ended up going to Cleveland, Baltimore. But once you've had that shine on you and you're NFL Rookie of the Year, in Shedeur's case, all the publicity he got in college, it is kind of tough to bring in a guy with that spotlight and say, all right, you're going to be the backup. So I kind of get that. You got to think about the locker room. You got to think about the starting quarterback looking over his shoulder. So at the end of the day, there is a lot more than football that just goes into it sometimes, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. NFL, 80% of it's more than football with money and everything else. So, yeah, I mean,
Right.
NFL, you got to be able to play, but you also got to have a lot of luck and a lot of things go good around you.
Holden, we got to talk about it pre-draft. Let's talk about it post-draft. Any of these guys, Cam Ward is going to get a chance to shine right away. But I don't know, a Jackson Dart to the Giants, Will Howard, the Louisville quarterback, even Quinn Ewers, who we talked about. Do you like any spots for guys, or which one of these guys kind of, 5 years from now is a legit starter and a potential Pro Bowler? Because there's a lot of folks that didn't like this class as a whole at quarterback. So how do you feel about it?
I really like Cam Ward. I think he'll be good and be good for a long time in Tennessee. I think they have a good system around them once they kind of get going. He fits what they want to do. And then after that, man, it's tough. I think Tyler Shuck from Louisville will play this year for New Orleans. I think that's why they drafted him so early. They liked his potential, and he's older, so he can play now. Long term, though, I really like Will Howard. I think he's a baller. I think it's a good fit for him. And then Jackson Dart, in my opinion, is a wild card because he doesn't have to play right away. I mean, they obviously have Russell Wilson now, so we'll just have to go into it and see. It wouldn't surprise me if Jackson Dart ends up being really, really good. I think Cam Ward's kind of the obvious one, though.
Holt, I almost started here, but I thought we'd talk some football first. But not only did the Knicks ruin my parlay, but more importantly for you, the series goes on. They have to go back to Detroit. Pistons beat the Knicks last night 106-103. How we feeling about New York? Still up 3-2 in the series.
Yeah, I still think we'll win the series, Clip. I think the problem was I didn't wear my full jersey for the game.
Oh, yeah.
I got to switch it up for it. I can't use all my good luck right now. I got to wait until later in the playoffs. But we'll be fine, I feel like.
Full eyes, full jersey, can't lose, Holton. You got to remember that for next game. Yeah, I received a ridiculous video from Holton Ahlers before game, 4, of him in the full uniform. And I was like, all right, we're doubling down on the Knicks for this one. And it worked out. Yeah, put a jersey on, Holt. All right, Holt, what else you got going on? Holton Ahlers show. Garrett McGinn, one of my all-time favorites to talk to. And I'm assuming he's still got that big personality.
Oh, yeah. He's living with me and Noah Henderson now at the house, so it's been great.
Didn't he, am I wrong, did he get into cooking or something, Holton? Is he cooking for you guys?
Yeah, he's a big steak guy, and we actually talked about it on the pod because he's not a fan. I cook my steaks when Grace isn't here. I'm just a simple guy, so I cook my steaks in the air fryer, and it drives him insane. So we talk about that on the pod, too, if you want a good laugh.
I, too, have done the air fryer steak, and I hate to admit it, but it's not bad. It's actually really good.
It's bad?
Yeah. So you folks putting your nose up at that, try it yourself before you crap on it.
Absolutely.
Holt, good stuff, buddy. We'll check in with you next week. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you again soon, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Clip. See you, man.
Holton Ahlers joining us on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back. Mase, Patrick Mason joins us. When we return, we'll talk some Pirate baseball, a little NFL draft, and more. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Looking for an adventure that's refreshing in more ways than one? Welcome to River Vibes, where nature meets flavor. Freely paddle through the stunning Pamlico River on one of our kayaks or stand-up paddle boards. After your adventure, cool down with one of our mouth-watering smoothies, refreshers, boba teas, or fresh juices. Plus, grab some awesome River Vibes gear to remember the day. River Vibes, where every moment is a splash of fun. Visit us in historic downtown Washington or on Facebook or Instagram. Ride, relax, and refresh at River Vibes.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Big changes are coming to the Rick House. A new menu is on the way with great food, and it's the perfect atmosphere for a night out.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000-square-foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Gnomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Your beacon of music in the land of pirates. Kick off your week with us on Mondays, test your knowledge with sports trivia. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, enjoy acoustic nights featuring local talent. Thursdays, it's all about fun with Singo and karaoke. And weekends, get your groove on with the best live music every Saturday and Sunday. See you at the Buck, where the music never stops. Now, back to the show.
Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Thank you, Abe.
Da Buck.
Grayson's here.
Nope.
Not Grayson. Grayson's not here. Delaney's here. Sorry. Will's here. Shirley's here. Jarrett's here. Chandler's here.
Chip's
in my defense, that's a lot of people. Chip's here.
I think Grayson's done. She posted a
bye. She'll be here Thursday.
Well, bye.
Thursday's tomorrow's her last day.
Oh, well, she made a goodbye post today on Instagram saying bye.
Yeah.
Did she put Into the Road by Boyz II Men under it?
She should have.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. We got nice letters from Hayden.
That was very sweet, Hayden.
She is a sweetheart, let me tell you. Patrick Mason's here. Hey, Patrick.
What's up? How's it going?
It is going good. Again, you go with the long sleeve button up.
Yeah, it's kind of a wild move. I thought it was going to be a little bit cold.
You're a wild boy.
Yeah.
With a black shirt under it.
Good God.
You know what I
asking to burn up.
When I was in high school, we had an assignment to create like our own like silly business idea or something, and I came up with air conditioned pants. Because I like to wear pants. I thought that'd be a kind of a cool thing, and I'm kind of disappointed it hasn't materialized yet.
And if the air conditioner,
they're called shorts.
And if the air conditioner goes out in your pants, just call New Blue.
There you go. Yeah, come on by.
Hey, Aaron, the AC in my pants.
Well done, Sean.
Aaron, I need you in my pants.
Way to tie that together. But I thought that was a good idea.
You should get some of those.
Breakaway?
NBA bench pants.
There you go.
And shirt.
Or those, remember those zip off where that zips off at the knee and you can like convert them into shorts?
Yeah.
Those
I had
were
a pair of those.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Those were wacky.
I wish they would make pants to where like you could roll up the leg. Look like, on a long sleeve you can roll up the sleeve.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard on pants.
To make it look right, to make it look
like you're not an idiot.
Yeah. All right, Pirates winners last night.
Pirates, yeah. That's the thing. So, like, they got the lead, tied it up, or Elon tied it up, and then it was pretty much zeros from that pitching staff afterwards. So that's what I was pretty excited about for ECU to be able to just kind of keep that opponent at bay and, chip away a little bit.
How about Jackson DiLorenzo, too?
Yes, no walks. That's the thing I take away from that. No walks in his, two?
Yeah, I think he went two. Maybe one and some change.
Yeah.
Lance came in, bases got loaded. And then D'Lo, bang.
Yep.
I did see the video of D'Lo striking out a batter to get out of the inning, and we don't ever see emotion from D'Lo, but he was fired up over that one.
Yeah. He deserves to be fired up. I think it was a career high 5 strikeouts, and then no walks. I mean, that was his kind of his issue, I guess, was just issuing a bunch of walks. But to have no walks, that's big time.
I was surprised to see Pruitt at the end, but then you think about it, he only went 2 on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, he was balling too.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't even know if he made it out of the first on Friday. Because I think Norby had to get that.
Yeah, that's right.
out.
Because it was 7-0, and then Norby came up, went to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, a great bounce back, and that's really what they need is just you got to get this pitching figured out and get them on track for this little stretch run here.
Well, there was a stretch there where the pitching was lights out, just couldn't get the bats rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Now one's off and.
You mentioned him earlier, J-Bone, but Bradley Zayak, 4 1/3, only gave up 4 hits, gave up two runs, 1 earned, 5 strikeouts from Bradley Zayak.
Yeah.
So get out of
Great
here.
stuff from him.
Yeah, real solid midweek start for sure.
Anybody looked at Wichita? What are they doing?
Wichita.
I think
I don't think they're very good this year.
Yeah. I think they're about middle of the pack, maybe the bottom. I don't know.
So this would be a good series to get a series win. You gotta do that.
Good series to get a series win.
Good opportunity.
Opportunity to get the dub.
They are 13-30.
Yeah, they're down for sure.
Bad.
I mean, just a couple years ago, they were pretty great. So.
5-13 in the American.
All right. If we can, two of the 3. That'd be nice this weekend.
Yep.
Speaking of opportunity, I texted with Mike Houston the other night.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what up, Mike?
I said, Big Make.
Big Make. I said, I'm going to blame you for Revel going to the Cowboys. If you'd have never brought him here, it never would have happened. And he sent a shot at the Redskins nation, but said he was doing good. Family about to move down there full time.
Family?
Good.
And
family. My family's here.
Hoping for the best for Mike Houston.
I think he'll get another shot.
Certainly.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
He's got the sweetest gig known to man right now.
Yeah, what is he? Just
being an assistant with a big-time football
and he's getting
program.
paid by us still.
Yeah. Like, that is the dream, man.
That's what they say, right? That's the job you want. Get fired and just hang out on your couch. Yep.
Or, like a backup quarterback in the NFL or an assistant coach in football.
Yeah, don't get hit, you get paid.
No pressure, too. You lose, nobody's coming after you.
Right.
You win, you get to,
Yeah, there's only upside.
You get to get all the spoils.
That's what my dad would always tell me when I was playing like Little League Baseball. Like if you're in the bottom of the 7th and it's tied, and he's like, there's no pressure on you. If you get a hit, you win the game. If not, the game keeps going.
And I feel like in the analysis role that he's in, he probably doesn't have to deal with recruiting at all either. So
I don't think so.
That's another stress level there.
Yeah. I mean, zero stress.
I feel like he just gets to walk around practice and be the coach that everybody's like, what's up, man?
And you get free gear.
Yeah.
I would do it for the gear.
That nice orange.
The swag.
You don't have to pay me. Give me some orange.
I got the freaking gear.
With some purple accents.
Yeah, you could probably pay you in hats, I bet. And
Give me lids, man.
Yeah,
give me some gear.
You'd be set.
Give me all the lids.
Speaking of Clemson football, did you guys see that Ian Schifflin is making the switch from basketball to trying to play tight end for Clemson football?
Interesting.
Is he the puffy hair guy?
Curly hair center for
I kind of
Clemson.
like that guy because he doesn't look like he should be a D1 basketball player. He looks more like he should be in my friend group.
So is he going to be playing both?
Or is he done with basketball?
I don't think he's playing basketball anymore because I know the story was that he entered the portal in hopes of getting another year.
And he's going to play, what'd you say, tight end?
Tight end.
Football.
You know what?
So he's going to be...
I am interested in that.
Just be a massive body.
He's going to be playing behind Jake Brenningstone.
Here's a couple of trivia questions for you. What 2 former Clemson players played football and basketball?
What 2 former Clemson players played football and basketball? I mean, I should definitely know this, being a sports guy.
You are a sports guy.
Played at Clemson?
Mm-hmm. Played basketball.
Grant? Were the Grants? Clemson.
Mike Williams.
Mike.
One is still in the league, but he is old.
What
D-Hop?
league?
In the NFL.
D-Hop?
D-Hop.
Ah, I did not know that.
Remember Wayne Ellington?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Carolina.
There was another one that played at Clemson, though.
Is it Bruce Ellington?
Yeah, something like that.
So you don't know the names of the players?
Mr.
I know DeAndre Hopkins played both.
Okay. But usually when you ask a question, you know the answers.
What 2 Hall of Famers played tight end and basketball?
Julius Peppers?
Antonio Gates?
Well, I guess he didn't play tight end.
Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez. Those were the 2 I was thinking of.
Are y'all trivia question guys now? I like that.
Jimmy Graham also did it, but he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet.
Well, Jimmy G.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up the hour with old P. Mase, see what the Bears did in the draft. And talk more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Why are you Googling Wayne Ellington?
I'm looking up Ellington.
I done told you.
Ellie.
Is it Dwayne Ellington?
Andre Ellington. Andre Ellington.
Did I make up a guy named Bruce Ellington?
Yeah, Andre Ellington. Come on.
Look up Bruce Ellington. Big out there, P. Mase.
Yeah, baby, big out.
You've got under 3.5 Rockies runs. Braves get out of it.
Let's go.
I think it was nobody out with a man on third.
Yeah, I was.
The Rockies don't score.
Bruce Ellington played in the NFL.
There we go. I knew there was a Bruce. Where'd he go to college?
South Carolina.
Okay. Back with you after this.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep introduces the Freedom of Choice pricing program. Choose between current available incentives and factory employee pricing on all new 24 and 25 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. That's right. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep is giving you the freedom to choose your deal. Choose to save up to $11,000 off MSRP and get 3.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2025 Ram 1500. Or take employee pricing on the same truck. Save up to $9,000 off MSRP or lease a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for only $389 per month. Or get employee pricing on that new Grand Cherokee. Save up to 15% off MSRP on a new Jeep Wrangler or choose employee pricing. It's the Freedom of Choice pricing program. Go to ecauto.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Jeep lease is 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season ticket campaign presented by Hamill Builders is underway. The Pirates are looking to build momentum off an 8-win season and that Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate head coach. Season tickets can be purchased for as little as $115. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The new Shimmer website is live and all orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Go to shimmerboutique.online.com and get shopping today. Shimmer is the boutique for everyone and carries all the top brands from Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Free shipping on orders over $100 for all online purchases and free gift wrapping for all in-store customers. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutique.online.com. Now, back to the show.
I mean, not everybody.
You say back to me? Wait, what happened? Why is everybody freaking out over there? What's going on?
Jarrett is
just hit low power mode.
Frozen. Yeah, we gotta.
Oh.
And don't walk in front of the camera.
Well, hey, and you watch how you talk to her. I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, that's very ugly.
Hayden, could you please not walk in front of the camera next time? Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dude.
What?
You need to learn how to talk to people, man.
Kind of like army
Hayden's
crawl.
crying back there.
Army crawling.
Oh, she just ripped up your letter. She just ripped up your notes.
Waste of her time, then.
Chandler, you said you were bringing something to the table. What you got there, big boy?
Rookie of the Year odds. And all of our rookies are in this list.
Huh?
Josh Conley?
My offensive lineman?
What do you mean our? No, you picked later in the draft and you got an offensive lineman.
Who's our? our picks, like our teams.
Yeah. So your pick, my pick, and your pick. Not your pick.
Mine up top.
We worried about playoffs and Super Bowl, not Rookie of the Year.
Playoffs.
You are up top, tied with Cam Ward plus 250. So Ashton Genty, Cam Ward plus 250. After that, Travis Hunter plus 550.
By the
Ted
way,
McMillan plus 1,300.
How do you say your running back's name?
Ashton Genty.
Genty?
Yeah.
I've heard Genty, but we're going Genty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Loveland plus 2,500. What'd you think about that pick? And not taking Tyler Warren.
I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people were freaking out about not taking Tyler Warren, but I certainly did not do my homework on either of them enough. So, but I don't know. My thing is I just trust Ben Johnson, the new coach, and if he sees something in him and thinks he can get something out of it, I'm all in.
I saw that the comparison was to Laporta.
Yeah.
And that kind of maybe was a deciding factor in that pick with Ben Johnson. So
yeah, I'm going to trust him. I like it. I like the pick.
I'm a big Tyler Warren fan. I didn't watch the other guy play as much. So
yeah, I was kind of the same way. I've heard about Tyler Warren. I didn't really know much about Loveland.
I like Tyler Warren because his dad showed him John Riggins highlights growing up, and that's why he wore number 44. So it's kind of a biased pick for me.
And I really like the Bears' second-round pick, that Luther Burden wide receiver. He's going to be a stud.
Luther is a cool name.
It is.
I feel like we don't hear it enough these days.
Luther.
So who would you bet on?
I would probably go
because usually it's a quarterback.
Yeah,
so you would go Cam Ward, but like
Cam
this
Ward.
year,
Tyler Shaw. Tyler Shaw is plus 2,000.
No, I know it's not great odds, but I think Travis Hunter's got this thing. Got a clear
offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, which one do you give him?
Yeah, well, didn't they say he was going to start at receiver and they're going to kind of work him in defense?
Oh, is that? I don't know. I haven't.
The Jags drafted him to be a primary receiver.
Yeah, then they're going to kind of see what he's got,
and they're going to see how he handles the workload of that, and then see.
Okay, well then, I would probably bet on him then.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's where my money would go.
Got Brian Thomas there.
You can throw some money down on Shadur plus 2,500.
I'm good.
He's not even going to emerge camp as the starter.
Let me look at offensive rookie of the year winners and see how many non-quarterbacks have done it. Last year, who won last year?
Can't remember.
I think it's some number 2 pick guy. I don't know.
Jalen Danielson.
Jaden Daniels.
David.
2 years ago, C.J. Stroud. And then we add back-to-back receivers, Garrett Wilson, Jamar Chase. Herbert and Kyler Murray before that. And then
back-to-back running back. 3.
Good Lord Almighty.
4. 5.
Saquon, Kamara, and Hunt won That's lame.
Yeah.
Zeke, Gurley Man, all won in a row. Then it was Beckham and Keenan Allen. So you had a bunch of non-QBs.
And then
RG3 and Cam and Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford.
I'm going
Percy Harvey.
I'm going Genty.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, that's safe as well. I mean, like the Bears, there's no way a tight end's winning this thing.
Where do we draft Genty in fantasy drafts?
I've seen a couple on Twitter. It's like top 5.
Yeah, he's going to go high.
He's going to be the second running back behind
Probably
Saquon.
So. Because was Bijan? He wasn't a rookie last year. That was
2 years ago. But he was like one of the top guys you picked.
Him and Breece Hall last year were up there. You're always taking a young one.
Gibbs.
Yep.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Gibbs was the big one last year.
Yeah.
Jameer.
But yeah, Genty's going to go very, very early. And Tet, I don't know about Tet.
Plus 1,300 for him.
I don't know if I trust his quarterback.
You better trust him.
That's what my dad texted me when they took Tet. He's like, should have taken Shadur. I mean, who the hell's going to throw Tet the ball? Well, yeah.
Do you trust
Your
him?
dad's a funny guy.
I didn't think it was
Well,
funny.
Chandler, let's not act like you have completely been out on Bryce Young or Bryce Williams.
I was always out on Bryce Williams.
Are you the real
you
one?
should be.
Did you call the Panthers and said you better not take this guy
The guy y'all just had at camp.
in round 7?
Do not take him.
Another prank call.
He's too worried about going and fishing and hunting and doing all this stuff.
Yep.
You don't want. He's not focused on football. He's out there flipping houses, doing demolition stuff. Like, you don't want this guy.
He does that.
Watches too much HGTV.
Chandler, do you have the defensive rookie of the year?
I got that up.
Just out of curiosity. Just want to see.
He'll have it by 5:15.
Just for bathroom visits and giggles.
Just want to see who the leader in that
Patrick. You could. I mean, it's not that kind of show.
We know.
Oh, okay.
We know who's leading it, Will.
Oh, Will just wants to talk about his Giants guy.
I just want to see who the leader is. I haven't looked at the odds yet. So.
Who do you think the leader is?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you to look it up.
It's Abdul Carter.
Chandler's going to get there eventually. I promise y'all, folks.
Abdul's kind of a cool name.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, it is.
Jalen Walker. Mason Graham. Michael Williams and Travis Hunter.
Montel Williams.
This is how he does it. Wait, it's Montel Jordan.
So
we did this last week.
Abdul Carter is the leader at plus 240.
The winner.
Patrick, have you looked at any of the basketball commits for ECU? Got a point guard today.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't really know much about him, honestly, but I did my very cursory kind of looks about it. But I'm just kind of curious to see how this all comes together, because you got to really redo this entire roster.
Well, we got Jordan Riley, Jay Haynes.
Yeah, but
and LeBeau,
Reed Kaysen.
You
lost two very important.
How many guys? How many returners will be in the starting lineup in November?
3.
Including
Travion,
Trevi?
Jay Shane, and Jordan Riley.
I think there's a chance there might be 2.
Yeah, I would probably say 2.
What, Trevi, 6-man?
Or Jay Shane.
Yeah.
Because he is good running that second unit for a while. I know he got a lot of burn.
I like off the bench Jay Shane.
Me too.
Reed Kaysen.
But I want Jay Shane playing 34 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you want him. I mean, he grew up a lot at the end of last year.
You need to grow up a lot. Yeah. Hopefully you look at what Jay Shane did and you grow up.
I think there's a chance we get, like, if Tybo Bailey develops the way they think he's going to, I think there's a chance he starts at the 2 with Isaiah Bang, and then they put Jay Shane in and have him run the 2.
If any of y'all, y'all are too young, but like heard Ether by Nas, the diss track on Jay-Z,
yeah.
When he talks about how he's 37 in a karate class and calls him a Tybo ho. That every time I see Tybo for ECU, that's what I think about.
Just thinking Nas.
So there you go.
You just need more shooting. If you can shoot the ball, you have a spot. Shoot the ball.
Don't think we are going to have more shooting. Do we have a shooter? Do we have a committed shooter?
I thought we just got one.
You thought? Ooh. You do a lot of thinking, Will.
That's a good thing.
That's a good. I was going to say, I'm a thinking man. That's a good thing.
You're a thinking man. Jamie says we need a break. You're right.
I'm going to do some research.
Jamie says Pettiford transferred again? No way.
Yeah, he did.
This guy's got more years?
I don't know to where, but
He's
I saw that.
He's just traveling for free.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And imagine.
I'm with you.
And I'm kind of a homebody. Like, I say this like being from a farmer's family. We just don't get out much.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I like that. But, like, being a college kid, you get to have, like, new experiences every year.
Yeah.
And you're getting paid probably a little bit of scratch. Like, it would be hard to blame these guys for doing what they do.
I mean, at some point you kind of realize, like, I'm not going to the league, so
yeah, let's have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
High Point's coach left, too, so there's no incentive for...
Right. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Thank you, P. Mase.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Check out his work on the page of the Daily Reflector online, reflector.com. Back with you, Big Hour 3. We got Rahjai, and when we return, Are You Smarter Than Wes? Mini edition with interns Hayden and Delaney. Back with you after these words.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
At U.S. Cellular, we created an event called Us Days to celebrate our customers, like Gary here.
We get exclusive deals like $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. It's a celebration so big, it feels like they wrote a hype song just for me.
Go Gary! Go Go, Gary!
Celebrate Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
It seems like places are giving you less and less food these days.
Yes, Mama, it's called shrinkflation. Oh, shrinkflation, that's just another word for robbery. But this is shackflation. What? Dang, that's huge. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and get a Shackaroni pizza for only $12.99. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season ticket campaign presented by Hamill Builders is underway. The Pirates are looking to build momentum off an 8-win season and that Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate head coach. Season tickets can be purchased for as little as $115. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Pirate Radio.
See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, good read, J-Bo.
Man, J-Bo, I tell you what, I love how you do the live reads, man.
All right.
So much energy.
Welcome back to Pirate Radio Live here, hour number 3. We got Rahjai Harris joining us coming up in just a moment. But right now, we will welcome in on their last days, not on Earth, but here at the station, interns Delaney and Hayden. Delaney, first of all, welcome.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Welcome.
I didn't know what to say back.
Hayden.
What is your what's your major?
My major?
Yeah, can you pull the mic closer to you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Marketing.
Okay. And what year are you?
Technically I'm a sophomore, but this is really like my first year. But like classes wise, I'm a sophomore.
Okay. And okay, so you have more. Where are you from originally? I know we've asked, but
Greenville.
Oh, okay. Oh, Conley. Viking.
Born and raised.
Like dog. All right, Hayden.
Hi, Hayden.
This is it for you. You're about to graduate.
Yeah, I'll be graduating in 9th, but I mean, I'll still be around here for a little bit
I
longer with
know.
y'all.
We ain't seen the last of you.
Oh, no.
It sounded like you said you're graduating tonight, but you said the 9th.
The
Yeah.
9th.
The
Yeah.
9th.
The 9th.
The 9th. Yeah.
And if anybody's looking to hire one of ECU's best and brightest,
Yeah.
amazing personality, very kind, very nice, and maybe somewhat knowledgeable. We'll find out in a moment.
Oh, bless. Yeah, I love Greenville, so I want to stay here a little bit longer. The
All
people
right.
are nice.
Yeah, there you go. And you are not. I think people are nice to you because your niceness makes others be nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of get what you give off.
Yeah, it's like I hate when people I smile at them trying to be nice and they don't smile back.
You hate that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they don't hold the door open for you. That bothers me.
We have talked about that.
That really bothers me.
I'm a professional door holder.
Yeah.
I
run to the door to hold the door
Yeah.
for somebody.
And I hold the door for an awkwardly long time.
Me
Like if
too.
somebody
I did the other day.
if somebody just puts up their gas pump and they're walking in, like I'll
Yeah.
hold the door.
You'll
I'll
wait a little bit so they'll catch up.
What do
Yeah.
you do if they don't say thank you?
That bothers me. but
Nothing.
I mean,
I go on about my day.
And what's really awkward?
What's Willie doing?
What's really awkward is when they're like on their phone and they kind of slow down and stop. They don't know you're holding the door for them, but
Yeah.
I'm committed. Like I'm gonna hold that door
Yeah.
for them. Yeah.
All right, so Wes Hines was here earlier, and I had an idea. Let's play a little mini game of Are You Smarter Than Wes? But we're going to play the full intro. We used to play this a long, long time ago, and I thought we'd run it back today. So let's hit the intro for Are You Smarter Than Wes?
It's now time for Are You Smarter Than Wes?
Question number 1. What movie made the most money worldwide in box office history?
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3, which has not come out yet. What talk show host played third base for the Rockford Peaches in the movie A League of Their Own?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Who is the only woman to ever appear on U.S. paper currency?
The only woman? Queen Elizabeth.
Wes said Queen Elizabeth.
Now, here are your hosts, the Brain Trust.
Cliff Brock and Chandler Honeycutt.
The Brain Trust.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That is the intro to Are You Smarter Than Wes?
I love that he said
Wes.
Queen. He said Queen Elizabeth like it was a mic drop.
Queen Elizabeth.
Only woman. Queen Elizabeth.
How about this? Ironically, one of our questions today was in that intro.
At least they know Spider-Man 3 not correct.
So the first question, ladies, and please write down your answer. Highest grossing movie of all time. It came out in 2009, and it took us into the world of Pandora.
I was 3 in 2009.
That's crazy.
Things happened before you were born. I have to tell this to the sports trivia people all the time. 2009, it took us into the world of Pandora. It is the highest grossing movie of all time. Please write down your answers. I will give you another 5 to 10 seconds. Just make sure you write down something. Take a guess. It could be correct. Is your answer in, Hayden?
Yeah.
Okay. Delaney's writing hers down right now. All right. We will start with you, Delaney. What do you got?
I wrote The Notebook.
Okay.
I don't know when that came out, but I know it's a popular movie.
All right. Good guess. Good guess. The Notebook. Hayden, you have?
I said Avatar because you said something about Pandora.
Okay. That would be a good guess.
I don't know when the Avatar even came out then.
Wes, let's go to Wes's answer. All right, Wes.
Yes.
Solar system has 8 planets.
Oh,
no. Cut it. Go to number 2. What is the highest grossing movie of all time? It is a 2009 movie that introduced us to the world of Pandora.
Pandora.
You're going with Pandora as the movie?
Yeah, I don't know these movies, so I'm going to say Pandora.
All right, Pandora. It's right there in the description. Pandora. Wes is going with Pandora, which
Well,
was
it's got to be what's in the question. Pandora.
The answer is Avatar.
Really? Yeah, because you said Pandora.
Yes, very well done. My daughter and I really enjoyed Avatar 2.
Yeah.
And we're waiting on the third.
I think that comes out in December.
I'm hyped. I'll go watch.
Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash? Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
Avatar,
Is that
Fire.
Chris Corciani and somebody else?
The name of the third one.
Because number 2 was something about
Way of Water.
Yeah, water. All right, Hayden, you're up 1-0.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Delaney, good guess. Appreciate you. All right, now we'll get to the
That book is a good movie.
the solar system question. So 8 planets. Welcome to Earth, third rock from the sun. What planet is between Mercury and Earth? I will give you 5 to 10 seconds to guess this one. What planet is between Mercury and Earth? We've got answers being written down. Now, I'll say Delaney seemed confident about this one. Hayden, less confident. Delaney, we go to you. What planet is between Mercury and Earth?
Venus, I think.
All right, she's going Venus.
I put Mars, but I thought about putting Venus, but yeah, I put Mars.
Okay, let's get to Wes. Question 1. All right, Wes.
Earth.
Solar system has 8 planets. Welcome to Earth, third rock from the sun. What planet is in between Mercury and Earth?
That would be Venus.
All right, Wes goes Venus. Delaney goes Venus. The answer is Venus. We are now tied at 3 apiece. Wow. And now I'm wondering if I needed a better tiebreaker for this. All right, final question for you in regulation. Can you write down the 3 teams that LeBron James has played for in his NBA career?
LOL.
All right, so
This is going to hurt me.
Delaney really looked at me confused there, but she's already written down 1 correct answer. So can she name 2 more?
On the one team.
I think I'm getting the basketball players confused.
You're confusing LeBron with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
But now, remembering Wes's answer, this is mind-boggling.
All right, so there are 3 teams I'm looking for. The team he started with, the team he won his first championship with, and the team he's on now. Can you name those 3 teams? The writing is still going on. Delaney has correctly written 2 NBA teams down, so I'll give her that. Could be right, could be wrong.
I don't even know if that last one's the name of a team.
Okay.
I'm struggling for a third.
Well, give me one more team name of a basketball team. All right, Delaney's writing her 3rd team. Do you have your 3rd team?
No, I'm sitting here trying to think.
Just write something down.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think it's
Okay. All right. So, Delaney, what are your 3 answers?
I wrote the Lakers, the Bulls, and the Nuggets. That's a team, right?
It is a team.
Okay.
It is a
I know
team.
that he's probably not on it, but that's all that came to mind.
Wait,
And
I
you-
love that you put that.
And you've got
'Cause I don't feel as bad because that's what I put for the first 2.
you've got one of those correct. I will give you a point. Hayden?
I put the Lakers, the Bulls, and then I just put LA, but isn't the Lakers in LA?
Yes, it is.
There are 2 LA teams.
Yeah, the Clippers are also, or the Chippers, as someone calls them.
Okay.
So I will give you 1 for that. Wes, what do you got? LeBron James. Name the 3 teams that LeBron James has played for in his NBA career.
Okay, you're going to have with the Magic.
No.
You're going to have to go with Lakers.
Yes.
And where you got to start? Cleveland.
Where he got to
Cavaliers,
start, Cleveland
Lakers,
is
and Magic.
correct.
He wins?
So he goes, he got one of those wrong. He mistook the Magic for the Heat.
I
It
was about to
was.
say Wizards. Isn't there a Wizards team?
There is, but he did not. Michael Jordan went there at the end of his career. LeBron started with the Cavs, went to the Heat, went back to the Cavs, and now is a Laker. And folks, we have former Pirate Zach Agnos pitching going for the save against the Braves.
2-1.
What do I do here?
Who'd have thought?
Who do I root for?
They are putting him in some tight situations.
How cool is that? Zach Agnos, our guy, pitching against the Braves, facing Marcell Ozuna
From
in
the
ninth
Braves.
inning.
Why does Brian Snicker have a beard? It doesn't look
Brian Snicker did have a beard.
Oh, by the way, Wes beat y'all.
Can we get the
I feel
tiebreaker?
like that's sad.
But I don't think we did as bad as I thought we were going to do.
No.
Just for goose.
I was worried.
Sure, we can do the tiebreaker. How many pounds are in a ton? Oh, Delaney, quick.
I thought there was no math.
I guess this is kind of math because there are numbers. Just take a guess, Hayden. How many pounds do you think would be in a ton?
Carry the one.
Oh, you got it?
But we're just going to go with that. Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
1,000?
That's what I put.
What do you got?
1,000.
All right. What does Wes have? All right, Wes, tiebreaker. How many pounds are in a ton?
2,000.
Wes Hines confidently says 2,000, and he is correct.
Oh, see, he sounds like a very southern man that would know, like, stuff like
His tons and pounds.
He knows his tons.
I know a ton.
Well, we found out today that Delaney and Hayden, while smart, are not smarter than Wes.
Well, darn.
But y'all did a great job. I appreciate y'all participating.
Yeah.
And we'll have some parting gifts for you.
Oh.
Out the door. Chandler, can you get those parting gifts?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Chandler will take care of that for you. Thank you, ladies. Enjoyed it. And congratulations, Wes Hines, our champion today.
Thank you.
On Are You Smarter Than Wes? We'll have to bring that back later this summer.
I'm the idiot.
Let's take a break.
I'm locked into this right here.
I know. Zach Agnos has one out facing Matt Olson.
That's a good mustache.
He's got a great mustache. We just talked to him Monday on Pirate Radio Live. Now he's throwing against my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves. How about that? All right, trying to lock down the save. Dude, if he gets this save, which now he's got 2 outs, he could be the new Rockies full-time closer. This is crazy.
He only pitches in like close, late situations.
We call those high leverage.
Back with you with Rahjai Harris. Will he be running against my favorite team later this NFL season? More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Riley's Army, our mission is to provide support to children with cancer and their families in North Carolina. From emotional support to financial assistance, we are here to ensure no family faces this journey alone. Guided by faith and a commitment to love and service, Riley's Army invites you to join us. Volunteer, donate, or spread the word. Together we can make a lasting difference. Visit RileysArmy.com to learn more. That's RileysArmy.com.
Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Bring in any offer from CarMax, and they will beat it by $500. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, and you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
It's time for a family fun barbecue fundraiser to support Riley's Army and families facing pediatric cancer. Join us Sunday, May 4th from 3 o'clock to 6 p.m. at QC Kinetics and treat you and your family to a barbecue dinner provided by Beaker's Brisket. Individual plates are $15 and family meals are 4 for only $50. Everyone who purchases a meal or donates will have the chance to enter an exciting raffle. We can't do it alone. We need an army. Order or donate online now at Riley'sArmy.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's hot dogs.
then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Hey, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. May and June will be here soon, and Mom and Dad are due for something extra special. There's no better gift than the protection of life. Empower your parent with a trip to Carolina Caliber. From home defense to concealed carry and tons of other personal protection and shooting sports gear, your parents deserve to choose from the finest selection in Eastern NC. Plus, the summer will be sizzling with exceptional factory promotions they won't want to miss. Grab a gift card and send them on over to Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of Greenville Auto World and Greenville Motor Company and is fully stocked with an inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Vacation spots are right here in our own very backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now, back to the show.
Face a new batter, so to speak.
Yeah.
Speaking of facing batters, Zach Agnos is good at that. He gets the save over the Atlanta Braves.
So he was last year's closer in the year for his minor league baseball team.
Hey, minor.
Gets his first Major League Baseball save against a pretty damn good lineup of Marcell Ozuna, Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies. Albies gets a hit, and then I think it was Eli White got the final out against him to pick up his first Major League Baseball save. Beat my favorite team, cost me a parlay, and I couldn't be happier for the guy.
Did I see he's wearing 36? Is that correct?
I can't remember.
I took a picture of him. Let me see if I can see his number. Take a picture. It lasts longer, they say. And I cannot see his number because he is pitching from the stretch. Man, congratulations. Just had him on Monday and gets his save here on a Wednesday. And it's a Tuesday.
Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, damn Ruby Tuesday. That is really, really cool stuff. Congratulations to our buddy Zach Agnos.
They added him to the Pirates in the Pros video they play in the middle of the 8th.
Very cool.
At the ballpark. That was a nice addition to see. this past weekend.
That's awesome.
Very, very cool. All right, another Pirate trying to make the pros. In fact, he got an invite.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Buffalo. For us to go to an NFL game, we have to buy a ticket. Rahjai Harris got invited to perhaps join the team. I got the rookie minicamp invite. Talked to Rahjai about that earlier. Let's hear it right now. All right, joining us today, Pirate Radio Live. Got that call from the Buffalo Bills. Going to be heading up to rookie minicamp. He is Rahjai Harris. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm great, man. I can't complain, man. I'm blessed and highly favored. How about yourself?
I am doing great and happy for you getting your foot in the door, and hopefully you can do a whole lot with that foot, and we'll talk about that. But so right now, we were wondering what the timeline was like. Tell us where you are currently.
I report to Buffalo on Thursday for minicamp, and then I think it's 2 days. I think it usually be 3 days, but I think it's 2 days. And then I fly right back home on Saturday, and then, wait for a phone call to come back up.
So Thursday is in tomorrow, or Thursday is in next
Thursday? Next Thursday. I believe it's the 8th. It's the 8th, next Thursday. Yes,
so you
sir.
got a little time to, I don't know if celebrate's the word, but let this sink in, and then get to work next week, although you're working every day towards your goal, working out and everything. But let's go back to Saturday, and what was the end of the draft, Rahjai, like? Were you starting to get some calls then, talking to your agent, advisors, family? What was that situation like?
My agent called me after round 5, so beginning of round 6, and he just told me to be patient. He was on a phone call with a couple different organizations. So I set it out. I waited it out. We had through like a little, not a big cookout, but it was a cookout for me and my family, the immediate family. Everybody had left. I think it was I got the phone call like 45 minutes after the draft, or something like that. So everybody had left. And I was backing up out my dad parking lot, backing up. And I get down to the stop sign and I get a phone call from my agent. I'm like, uh-oh, babe. I'm like, it's about to happen, So he get on the phone and he sounds sad. He like, Rahjai, I've been talking to these organizations. I'm like, why you sound so sad for? I was like, you got some bad news to tell me? Like, what's going on? And then he told me, he was like, man, you got your shot with Buffalo Bills, man. They've been looking at you for a couple months now. They like the guy you is. And, man, I tell you, man, I screamed. And I was like, oh, my God, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. And, I told my family, I actually turned the car around because I told you I didn't get that far from my dad. So I turned the car around. And, man, I ran in the house, man. And I was like, Pops, man, we did it. We did it. And he didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do, man. And he started crying, man. Him and my stepmom, man. We started celebrating with my little brothers and little sister, man, and girlfriend and daughter. And we were just celebrating, man, and giving God the glory, man. So it's definitely a blessing, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, and, man, we're so happy for you. We hope you can make the most of your opportunity, which we know you will. I talked to Holton Ahlers earlier and asked him, I was like, man, I've always said, if Rahjai could get the foot in the door and they get to know the kind of person he is, they're going to want to keep him around the organization. And Holton said, absolutely. He said the 2 days next week is all about football. And then if they like you there, then they'll get to know the kind of person you are. So you're going to have to show what you can do physically first, which we've all seen that the last 4+ years at East Carolina. But you certainly understand what this is. You got to go out there and just kind of prove it to more folks like you've done pretty much your entire football life, right?
Yeah, man. They gave me an opportunity, man. For I can provide for my family. And, Clip, man, I have a baby girl, man. And I actually have a baby girl on the way, man. She's going to be here in the next month. So I have two kids now, man. So everything I do, man, is for my family, man. So I told my agent, man, they gave me an opportunity and they just don't understand what they done did. You feel what I'm saying? For the whole program, man. So I'm excited to get down there and just show them what I can do.
Well, congratulations on that. First time hearing of that news.
I appreciate it.
Rahjai, I've always heard the know your why phrase and all that. And I think you do it a lot for your dad and the OG 47, right? But Now
Yeah.
you've got those the two little ones you're going to have as well, and proving it to yourself too. So you got to have something you're striving for, and you certainly have those things in your life.
Definitely, man. I got it, man. I got a big why. I got a big support system as well, man. It's just pushing me every single day, man. And I'm training my mind, training my mental every day just to be the best version of myself. I can't tweet it if I'm not living it, so it can't be fake. So whatever I tweet and whatever I do, man, it matches. So just trying to be a better version, and the Bills gonna get the best version of me.
Rahjai, we'll be pulling for you. I won't be pulling for Savone Revel anymore. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm halfway joking.
That's my mom's favorite team, man. That's my mom's favorite team.
He goes to the
you can't be a Cowboy no more.
He goes to the Dane Cowboy. Hey, man, happy for him. That's awesome for him.
Most definitely. Most
Winston Wright, Dustin Hall, Parker Moore, some of the other guys getting some opportunities. So that's cool to see, man. That shows that ECU's got a good thing going and got some good individuals coming out of East Carolina. That's awesome to see.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, man. I'm happy for everybody that got a chance and got an opportunity. I'm still looking for some of my other guys, man, to get an opportunity, man.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to them, man, just trying to lead them in the right direction, trying to do what God blessed me with, just to talk to them and motivate them, man, and just make sure their mental health is great.
We were wondering what the heck was going on with Zay Winstead following the draft. Why is nobody looking at this guy? And then all of a sudden a tape goes viral and somebody – from the 49ers says, hey, we should look at this guy, and ended up being with him pretty much all year on the practice squad and getting the call up, and now he's doing good things in the UFL. So certainly not the end of the road if your name isn't called now. Got to keep working on it. So
Definitely, man. That's what I was telling the guys, man. You got to keep working, man, because you just never know when you're going to get the opportunity, and you don't want to get the opportunity and not be ready for it. So just telling the guys, man, to keep the 1% mentality, keep the lion mentality, man, because you just never know.
Rahjai, how about you're still a fan of the game, so as you're watching, wondering about your own situation, you saw Shadur Sanders keep sliding and sliding and sliding. And what was your take on that, man? That was very strange to see him go behind all those other quarterbacks and finally get picked up, the fifth or sixth time the Browns had a chance to pick him.
Yeah, man, I'm not sure about that, man. I thought he was going to go first round. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought he was going to go first round, first two at least. I don't know, man. I hope that just lit a fire up on him, motivate him, man, to go out there and get it, man. I like the way how humble he is and how hungry he is, man. A lot of people look at it as arrogance, but I think he's just humble and hungry, man, and want to be better than his last name. You feel what I'm saying? And his dad done laid the foundation for him and his brothers, but I think he want to just be better, man. But I think a lot of people done misconstrued it, looking at him as a negative person, man. But I just see a guy that's ready to work.
Well, if he didn't have a chip on his shoulder before, he certainly does now. That's for sure.
I'm trying to tell you.
Rahjai, I had a fun Saturday, and if you weren't doing what you were doing because of the spot you're in life, you'd have probably been at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium because we saw a lot of former players there. Jaquan McMillan made us a surprise visit. That was pretty cool to see. But they had the spring game, and man, the stars offensively were certainly in that backfield. London Montgomery, Engelman, Marlon was doing his thing. So that's got to make you proud, Rahjai, that really the biggest eye-opening spots offensively for East Carolina Saturday were running backs.
Yeah, man. Them guys know if I was talking to them right now, I'd tell them they're the horse, man. And they got to do they got to do everything. You feel what I'm saying? They got to protect. They got to run the ball. They got to catch the ball. They got to know where the blitz is coming, man. They got to do a lot of things, man. But them the Lions of the whole team, man. They got to have a lion mentality the whole game.
Yeah, it was good to see. Defense looked pretty good out there. There's going to be some question marks on that D-line with Eli and Surratt and Big Tay out. So still a long ways to go before we get started, but a pretty good showing by the Pirates over the weekend at the spring game. So, Rahjai, day-to-day for you, is it still working out until you make the trip next week?
Daily, man. Daily deposit, man. You feel me? I don't even feel right sitting in the house too long no more.
That's why we got to cut these interviews short. We got to let Rahjai get back to work. I saw that video you put out, Rahjai. Somebody who kept saying buffalo wings. I like that. Buffalo wings.
I seen that. My mom had made a little post, man. I forgot what it said. It says, We in Buffalo, but we ain't talking no wings or something like that. Something like that. But we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that going for sure. I like it.
Good deal. Well, good luck, Rahjai. We'll try to track you down sometime next week. I know you're gonna be busy, but if we can catch you for 10 or 15, we'll try to do that. So, hey, good luck, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, my guy.
Rahjai says hello.
What's up, Rahjai? What's up, my guy?
What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. All right, the Buffalo Bills have had 1, 2, 3
to the 4,
to the 4.
How about to the 5?
Snoop Dogg,
5.
Dr. Dre.
They picking up sticks?
7 1,000-yard rushers since 2000. How many can the brain trust of Chandler and Jarrett name?
Marshawn Lynch.
1.
Fred Jackson.
2. How you know Fred like that?
I know Fred like that.
I didn't know y'all would know Fred.
I know Fred like that.
I used to like Fred.
James Cook.
James Cook. Let him cook. That's 3. Will,
LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy is 4.
DeMarco Murray?
We got 2012.
Frank Gore.
Yeah.
CJ Spiller.
Frank Gore.
CJ Spiller is 2012 for 5. No Frank Gore is in here.
Willis McGahee.
Willie McGehee is 04 and 5. So all I have left is 2002, 2003. Y'all might not remember him. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of kids.
Oh, he was grown?
I want to say he went to Tennessee.
Does one start with a T?
Yeah. Are you looking at a list? No. Starts with a T.
That was
cool.
good harmony.
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry McBradshaw. Travis Henry.
A
little before y'all's time.
Yeah.
What running back came close? Had 870 and 819 in 2021, 2022. He was the Bills' leading rusher from 19 to 22. And then they said, you know what? We need a guy. We need a cook to cook in here. Dang, man. Who was their running back?
Singletary?
May have went to a Florida school. Devin Singletary.
Yeah. He went
Giants
to
legend.
FAU.
Who was the Bills' leading rusher in 2018? I'll give you a hint. He was a quarterback.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor.
No, who?
Josh Allen.
Did you just make up a name?
That's Tyrod Taylor. Never heard of him.
Any other names on this list we didn't say? No. Sean Bryson. I've never heard of him.
You never heard of Sean Bryson, dude?
Are you kidding me?
He was their leading rusher in 2000.
I don't think you know ball.
Hey, Will, what Hall of Famer led the Bills in rushing from 1988 to 1996?
OJ?
1988, dude.
He was killing people in that time. Allegedly.
He was running from the cop. He had to get away from the cop speed at that time.
Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas.
I could have
OJ in 88.
I don't know.
I said 88 to 96. I think the 96 part is a little more
crazy. He was in movies on TV.
It's a movie.
And again, the murder thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, allegedly.
Yeah. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
Not even allegedly. He was acquitted.
Fleet Feet rundown. He was. He did not commit a murder.
The glove didn't fit.
The glove did not fit.
You were there. You remember.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after these words.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, who are the people that need these services?
If you have arthritis, partial ligament tears, bulging or herniated discs in your back or neck, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and other joint and soft tissue issues, come see us at QC Kinetics and we can get you back in the game of life without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is announcing the Freedom of Choice pricing program. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has incentives up to $11,000 on Ram trucks, or you can choose employee pricing on a new Ram. Choose savings up to $9,000 on a new Jeep or employee pricing. It's Freedom of Choice pricing for a limited time in Washington. Visit WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and go see Kyle Gaines and the great staff on Highway 264 in Washington. Drive a little, save a lot.
Hey, buddy, it's me, your foot.
What? Are you okay?
Not so much. These old shoes are killing me.
But I've had these for years.
Years? I've been stuck in these things and now I'm screaming. You need custom fit shoes, my friend. And we're not talking one size fits all here. You need comfort, support, and most importantly, freedom.
Well, how do I get that?
Head over to Fleet Feet. They'll make me feel like $1 million and keep you running strong.
Fleet Feet at the Old Gordon's Golf location on Arlington Boulevard. They custom fit every shoe for your unique foot. Visit Fleet Feet and step into comfort. Your feet will thank you.
Make a fresh start in your home this spring and save at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Reimagine your space and save on fresh finds for every room. Save on a wide selection of the freshest looks and styles. Hundreds of items in stock, plus 6 months special financing. Save up to 70% off all clearance items. Start your better sleep journey this spring on a comfortable mattress with over 30 models to choose from with up to 48 months special financing. Spring into savings today at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
It's bow time. Bojangles' new chicken rice bowl is built bold from the bottom up, with classic Bojangles flavor packed into every bite. Starting with a base of our signature dirty rice, we pile on even more flavor with Cajun pintos, then your choice of boldly seasoned grilled chicken or our iconic Supremes. Top it off with a sprinkle of cheese, and if you want to add some heat, add a dash of Texas Pete. Head to Bojangles and try the new chicken rice bowl for a limited time. It's bow time.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Holton Ahlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 141 points today when it closed at 40,669. The NASDAQ was down 14 points at 17,446, and the S&P was up just 8 points at 5,569. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Man, cannot think of a happier Braves loss in my life than watching Zach Agnos shut down the Braves in the 9th to get his first career MLB save.
Love to see it.
Man, that's cool, man. I just said man twice in one sentence. That's how jacked
that's
up I
cool,
am
man.
Right now.
Yeah, man.
And man, he came into the 9th.
Yeah.
Only up 1.
Facing
the meat of the order.
Marcell Ozuna of the Braves.
And sat him down.
Matt Olson, a premier home run hitter. And one of my all-time favorites, Ozzy Albies, who did hit a single, but that ain't going to hurt you because he got the next guy and gets the save, locks it down. Alex Harper, do you have Fleet Feet?
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
You know the difference between Chris Lunyon and Chris Sale? Chris Lunyon has a well-kept-up beard. Sometimes he goes absolutely, beardless. Chris Sale, man, clean up your beard, buddy.
You want to know another difference? Chris Lunyon, winner. Chris Sale today,
loser.
You want to know another difference? Chris Lunyon has never thrown a fit like a toddler in the locker room and cut up jerseys with a pair of scissors.
Dang.
My all-time favorite Chris Sale story. Do y'all know about this? Do you hear about this?
See this? Hear about this?
I remember I was on a trip when it happened, and
like you were tripping, or
yeah, man.
I was like
far out
in Virginia visiting my aunt when it happened.
On acid.
And
you were tripping.
I don't know why. I just vividly remember where I was when the news broke.
Because you were on acid.
Chris Sale did not like the 1976 throwback uniforms that his team was going to wear that day. So apparently he pitched a fit and started cutting up his jersey with a pair of scissors. Why don't this story just say what happened? The retailing of Chris Scissorhands.
Why would you not like 1976?
It was the material more than the design.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, good year.
Other White Sox players weren't fans, and Sale took the issue into his own hands, making sure no one was wearing those jerseys. Oh, my God. Just tell the story.
It was his start day, and he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Cut it up.
Cut him up with a pair of scissors.
Random. Sorry.
Pardon?
A random thought. I don't like gray uniforms for baseball.
Get at it. Cut her off.
All right.
Get her out of here.
Like, you're about to be done here, and that's how you're, ending your intern career.
It's tradition.
It's tradition. They wear gray on the road.
In Major League Baseball, home team's supposed to wear white. Road team wears gray.
The road
did not know that.
Now they got all these colors. Get all these colors off my screen.
I like the stripes.
Okay. All right.
I can
That's
get behind
my
that.
favorite.
The pinstripes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Big Dog has sent the audio of the save. I tell you what. Do we have another break?
No.
We do not. Let's see. Shirley. Well, I'll just play it on my phone. Let's see how it sounds. If it sounds bad, we can play it through the computers. Here we go.
Trying to bring it home for the Rockies. The pitch. Fly ball, right field. Moniak coming on. He's got it. Ball game. And for 24-year-old Zach Agnos, who loves watching Game of Thrones, he gets the crown with his first big league save this afternoon. Rockies and the Skins.
Okay.
What a interesting.
Could have done without that.
Yeah.
Jack Corrigan is one of my favorite radio play-by-play guys.
What else could he? And just like in Game of Thrones, the dragon has been slayed.
Yeah.
We're the brave ones today.
He's found his seat at the closer's throne.
And sorry, Brian Snitker, you have been beheaded. You looking like Ned Stark over there because the Rockies beat the Braves.
Never seen the show.
Yeah, I figured.
And a man who loves Family Guy gets the save. And a man who loves sweet potato casserole gets the save.
You got to have a line after that. I thought you were going to give us a line.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He had the throne.
Got the crown.
Thing. Yeah, the crown, I mean. And for Jared Watkins, a man who loves Seinfeld, hello, Newman.
There's no shrinkage on this one with a big save for the Rockies.
He ordered the big salad and gets the save.
The big salad for the little guy.
For the little guy.
The little guy.
There it is. What we got on our rundown today?
Arnold versus Stallone. Saw that going on Twitter.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, just people discuss which one would you erase from all of movie history, Arnold or Stallone?
Why are we doing that?
I have no idea, but I mean, you can't.
Oh my goodness!
Tell the story of film without Sylvester Stallone.
This is a tough one because obviously Rocky,
Rambo,
but Terminator 2 was one of my favorite movies of all time for a while.
It's one of the best ever.
Yeah.
This would be my dad's favorite debate.
I love Collateral Damage. It's like a crappy O2 or Arnold movie. When, I mean, everybody was like red-blooded American, got to take down the terrorist.
Remember Copland, where he was depressed? It was really hard to watch.
Yeah, he kind of, I don't know, he kind of went with like a De Niro thing there. Like, got a little fat. Tried to be good.
So which one are we taking out? I mean, as much as I love Terminator 2, you can't take out Rocky.
No.
I got to go with Arnold out of here.
Yeah. I mean, just
Kindergarten Cop.
Looking at Stallone's career, man, like 3 separate franchises that all did pretty well box office wise: Rocky, Rambo, and then The Expendables most recently.
I've never really seen Rambo or Expendables.
You gotta watch Rambo.
Yeah, but first I feel like if it's that old, like it wouldn't hold up.
It holds up.
It says you.
Well, it tells especially the first one. It gets kind of ticky tack with the second, third, fourth, fifth. But the first one, man, tells a great story of vets coming home and not being able to just have all that trauma. They can't deal with it.
Oh, that old great story.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of that going on now with the homelessness with the veterans.
Sure. So you're saying it like raises awareness?
Yeah, it holds up.
Okay.
Stallone rewrote the whole ending so veterans would like the movie.
Was he a veteran?
No, but like they had Rambo just killing everybody, and he's like, that will not send a great message to the people coming home.
Okay. All right.
Can I add wrestling to this? Did I see that Pat McAfee's facing Gunther?
Yes, you did see that.
Cade Norman.
You're just adding that to the rundown while we're still having this discussion. I guess we're about done with the discussion.
I thought we were done.
Yeah.
We're getting John Cena and Randy Orton, too.
Will, I just lost a parlay because Zach Agnos beat the Braves. So any suggestion on the NBA tonight?
Yeah. So I have a 3-leg right now. Fernando Tatis already cashed me. So I just need Jimmy Butler to get 21 points on the road at Houston. He looked good the other night, and I'm expecting him to keep it up. He's only had 1 game in this series where he's gone under, and that was the game that he left early. And then Anthony Edwards, probably my favorite player of this generation. Just need him to go over 27.5.
Your favorite player of this generation? How about that?
This newer wave. So not like the Currys and the LeBrons, but like the Shays, the Anthony Edwards, the Lucas. He's my favorite.
I got a little parlay tonight. Lake Show money line and the over 203.5 in Warriors Rockets.
Lake Show and over. Okay. Yeah, I had a little Lake Show Braves. But again, I did not think we'd run into Zach Agnos in the ninth. So I did not foresee that coming. Kentucky Derby is on the rundown.
Yeah, Hayden wanted to talk about that.
Hayden, what you got?
Hayden.
You doing a party?
That would be fun.
You got a hat to wear on Saturday?
I used to have one. I don't have it up here in Greenville with me, but I saw Miss Jenny was there, so I was like, you know what?
I love that you call her Miss Jenny.
Miss Jenny.
Yeah, Mr. Mark hates when I call him Mr. But
I appreciate you not calling me Mr. Chip.
yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to see what celebrities are going to be there.
All of them.
Apparently, Jenny is going to be hanging out with Jason Worth.
Nice.
Former
the baseball player?
Yeah.
And Livy Dunn.
Yeah, I don't know about
She gonna be
that
hanging
one.
out with her?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they're like best friends. You didn't know that? She practically raised Livy Dunn.
No, she said Pete Dunn.
Oh, cool.
The wrestler.
Butch?
Yes.
Butch, huh?
We're going to name him Butch.
Jason Worth is involved in horse racing.
He is.
Is that why he's going to be there?
I don't know if he has a horse in the race this Saturday, but
Toby Keith does.
Yeah,
I heard that
let's say that another 30 times the rest of the week.
Are we really going to disparage Toby Keith?
No, but I mean we've beat that horse. Oh, that's not a good thing to say right now. Talking about the Kentucky
Dead
Derby.
horse.
You beat Toby Keith's horse?
We beat the dead horse.
I'll kill you.
Beat the dead horse.
Yeah. Are y'all? We got to bet on it. We got to pick somebody. I mean, I got to put a little bit on journalism, right?
I'm going journalism and render judgment.
Render judgment,
which is
somebody named a horse journalism.
Yes. You seem to not like.
Is that okay?
There's some.
I don't know.
Oh, I love this topic. What would you name your horse, Hayden?
It'd probably have something to do with like fire.
Oh,
fire.
Like flame.
Hellfire.
Fur. Fire. Wimbledon dry fire. Structure fire.
Wimbledon would be a good one.
Spitfire.
Yeah, what does that mean though?
What?
A lot of people say that Spitfire.
I say hellfire.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know.
Spitfire.
does that mean?
I kind of like that name.
Spitfire.
Submarine Spitfire is a British single-seat fighter aircraft. I like that. What would you name your horse, Jared?
I don't know. Probably something funny.
I was gonna say like something with Raider would be cool.
Yeah. Ooh. The Rumbling Raider.
Chandler, you thought of one?
John Stockton.
That sounds so British.
And would you put really little pants on him, little shorts? You have your horse running in little bitty shorts, just covering up his ace and nothing else.
His ace.
Will, horse name?
Sinatra.
Classy.
I've always thought a horse named after Frank Sinatra would be cool, and I'd root for it. I love Frank Sinatra.
Ooh, I would name it Sarah Jessica Parker. I was just trying to think of somebody with a horse face. Sorry.
What would yours be?
Chip.
I was thinking of like Redskins, like
mine would be strong side.
Riggins or Portis. Portis. I love Portis.
Portis
just
is
the
a good
word.
Makes me think of like a porta potty.
Okay, well, that kind of goes with my motif. Portis.
I'm naming my horse Turd Ferguson.
Did I talk about Portis on the show?
No.
I didn't?
No.
About him being here? Was he ever here?
I went to the spring game for one reason only. Because I was told by name redacted that Chaz Portis was coming on a recruiting visit.
Nice.
Son of Clinton. One
From
of
Charlotte.
my all-time favorite Redskins. Shirley Rhodes got me a cameo from Clinton Portis. One of my best gifts I've ever received. And so I didn't watch any of the spring game. I just looked in the crowd the whole time for Clinton Portis. Couldn't find him. Went up to an ECU coach after the game and said, "Hey, coach, is Chaz Portis here on a visit?" And it seemed like he was kind of reluctant to answer. Are we not supposed to talk about those things? I don't know. But he was very reluctant to answer. And I said, "You know what? I don't care. Is Clinton Portis here?" And he said, "Now that I don't know." So I don't know or think he was here.
Yeah.
But man, I just wanted to talk to Clinton Portis.
Both of his sons, Myers Park students, right from where I'm from.
Yeah.
I asked the coach, I will not say his name. I did ask him, was Magic Johnson here? And he said, he ain't here.
Not going to be. Okay. Good joke, Chandler. Good one to wrap up the show on. Should we wrap up the show on that one, though? I feel like we need something strong.
Well, I thought it was good.
What do you get when you mix an elephant and a rhino?
Tuscaloosa. What is it?
Elephano.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Shout out the Muppets.
We'll wrap it up on that one. Thank you, Will. Thank you. Hey. Shirley, we'll see you mañana. Chan Man, enjoyed it, buddy?
Yes, sir. You too.
Bone, always fun. We'll be back with you Thursday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930.